You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Maliki Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, man. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Maliki Williams in the building, and we back. True Media Boxing Radio, we are back. I just got in from the gym, guys, so it is what it is, man. That's why I'm a couple of minutes late. But let me see. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Y'all can hear me. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Today gonna be a good show. I'm hearing a lot of conflicting reports that's going on right now. Conflicting from one side, actually. The conflicting is from one side, actually. So it is what it is. Also, before we get started, Oscar Valdez, I think it was Liam Wilson. I think Oscar Valdez fight this weekend as well. I think he fights tomorrow. Is it Friday or Saturday? I think Oscar Valdez and Senicia Estrada fights tomorrow. Senicia is fighting Valle, and I think Oscar Valdez is fighting Wilson. So, just keep that in mind. I think that's hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that's going to be tomorrow. It might be a Friday, and I think they fight in Phoenix. Fighting in Phoenix. So anyway, man, shout out to everybody, man, in the chat. Shout out to Gertz in the building. Gertz, what's going on, fam? Shout out to the wise one, L. Harvey in the building. Let's see, Rod. Salute, fam. What you say? The wise one is Friday. Okay, cool. I thought, you know what? Hey, I thought it was Friday. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. You get what I'm saying? So, shout out to Schoolo X, man. He said good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight. Shout out to Tila in the building, Omaha Stand Up. And shout out to Ed. Ed, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Dr. Tony from the DMB. Salute my brother. Dr. Tony is in the building, man. And listen, you say brothers get sick, we going to send you to Dr. Tony. Let Dr. Tony work on you, man. We got some medicine over there in the DMB. Shout out to G5 in the building. Mizzy Mike is in the building, man. Rob Knox. Can't forget about Castillo. Castillo, what's going on, fam? Who else we got? Fast Car Eddie, the Hitman Hearns. Hey, Eddie the Hitman Hearns. Hey, shout out to Eddie the Hitman Hearns. Shout out to Knockdown 305. It is what it is. Cool Breeze in the building. Dunk Flesh. Salute, fam. Who else we have, man? Jamie from New York. Can't forget about North Cackalack's very own Stephen X. Daniel Agnew, what's going on, fam? It is what it is. Shout out to Will Zamora. Salute to you, fam, and I think it's somebody else I forgot. Just one more person. G5 from the Bronx. It is what it is. Let's get ready to get into the show, man. We got over 100, so let's give everybody a round of applause. How about that? Jacksonville, stand up. Shout out to Jordan Fredericks. Jacksonville, stand up. Eric Gomez.
To this day.
Eric Gomez is in this BI too, man. Salute to everybody. New country in the building. This is very interesting. I mean, because I saw this when Jake Donovan, was it Jake Donovan? I think Jake Donovan. Jake Donovan first spoke on something of this one. But let me get into the show. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs of the Boston Boys. I love Nestor Gibbs' show, the Boston Boys. Boy, he able to get them interviews, ask them questions. Boy, Ness get down to the, he found out everything that needs to be found out. ask the questions that the fans want to know. So, boy, let me tell you something, boy. That show right there is a jewel for us boxing fans on social media. Absolutely. Now, here's why Tim Tszyu prefers Errol Spence over Crawford. Finna break this down. If you guys don't know, Tim Tszyu has a manager, but I think his name is Glen Jennings, and Glen Jennings said some things, but Tim Tszyu said something different, I think, yesterday. So we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening with this. Now, not Glen Jennings, Glenn Jennings. Glenn Jennings. I'm thinking about the football player. Glenn Jennings, who is the manager of Tim Tszyu, told Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Boys, he was on there, I think maybe 3 days ago of that sort, something of that sort, that Tim Tszyu would consider vacating the WBO title in order to make a fight with Errol Spence at 154. Shout out to Chase Money, man. Tampa in the house. Shout out to Tampa, man. T-Town. Now, who said this? Did Nestor Gibbs say this? No. Did Coach Maliki Williams say this? No. Did Hog Head Cheese, Poke Chop Willie, or Shorty Big Nut say this? No. Who said this? Glen Jennings. Glen Jennings. Who is Glen Jennings? Glen Jennings is the manager of Tim Tszyu. Where did he say that? He was on the Boxing Voice. I have to make this clear because just in case there's some Nick Sacks or what kind of niggas who have comprehension issues. True. Shout out to RDR. Shout out to RDR Films. Anyways. Now, let's read this one more time. Glen Jennings, who is the manager of Tim Tszyu, told Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice that Tim Tszyu would consider vacating the WBO title, which he received via email, in order to make a fight with Errol the True Spence. I heard something else, though, as it related to Errol Spence. But he prefers to table that conversation until Monday. So he wants to wait until Monday, right? In order to, I guess, get more deeper into it. You know what I mean? No Diddy. Y'all got me saying no Diddy now. He did say that they are willing to fight Crawford next. He did say that. But being able to go in with Spence first, just from a manager's standpoint. So he said that we'll be willing to fight him, but we want to fight, we prefer to fight Errol Spence. That's our preference. That's what he said. Okay, all right. Anyways. It appears that Tim Tszyu and his team is having second thoughts about Crawford. Although Tim Tszyu is not a PBC fighter, he pretty much only fights fighters from the PBC. True. Thank his promotional team, No Limit Promotions over there in Australia and over here in America. I think they got something going on because they're always fighting on PBC card and stuff like that. So he's kind of like a de facto PBC fighter in a way, to be fair. Now, if Tim Tszyu can beat Fundora this Saturday, which a lot of people feel that that's going to be a tough fight, some people saying that Fundora going to beat Tim Tszyu. We'll find out. He would be the unified junior middleweight champion at 154. Why? Because Mauricio Sulaiman is also allowing this bout to the fighters to fight for the vacant WBC title, which was stripped from Jamel Charlo. True. Shout out to the guy, shout out to Lisa Bells. Shout out to Reborn 325. You know what I want to know? Why did Mauricio Sulaiman decide to strip Jamel Charlo of the WBC strap, but he's allowing Jamal Charlo to hold on to it for 49 years? True. Listen, that's all I'm saying.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Like, what was the decision-making process? Well, I think we're going to strip Jamel Charlo because we got to let the belts be free and roam and let other people fight for the title. Okay, why you don't have that same energy with his brother? Well, to the discretion of the WBC so you get what I'm saying? There's no consistency. One thing about the WBC, they are consistent at being inconsistent. And those are the facts.
The fuck?
Really though.
Shut up! Before I bust a cap up in your ass.
They good at doing that.
You gonna get some Willie D.
It is what it is, man.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Now, I will say this. On March the 19th, Jake Donovan reported that Paco, who is the president of the WBO, confirmed. Let's read this again. On March the 19th, Jake Donovan reported that Paco, who is the president of the WBO, the WBO, confirmed that Terence Crawford has been designated the WBO mandatory to Tim Tszyu's WBO email title. But the safer route would be for Tim to face Errol Spence Jr. Why am I saying that? Because it's an easier fight, especially after Errol Spence was brutally assaulted and battered by Terence Bud Crawford on July the 29th, 2023 in Las Vegas, right? And from a stylistic standpoint, it makes sense. Both of these guys are two Kung Fu fighters. Now, I was watching a video by Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to Blue, and he said that now Blue said he kind of feel maybe that that there might be an attempt to blackball Terence Crawford because he doesn't want to sign to the PBC. Just throwing that out there, right? I'm not saying that's the truth, but I'm not saying it's false either. I don't know. I have no proof of that, but I will, I'll find out some things on Monday. So that's how that brother feel, right? And it might be some truth to that, and it may not be some truth to that. I don't know. We may see, right? But this is a way for Errol Spence to get a title shot versus Tim Tszyu or Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora probably may win as well. It's a possibility, right? If Spence doesn't win, then what? But let's say Spence were to, he fight Tim Tszyu and he don't win. Then what? That plan backfire, right? There's a good chance that Tim Tszyu could give Spence his second loss or Sebastian Fundora. Because we don't know like what's left of Errol Spence. We don't know. And also, if Spence is damaged goods like his fans say he is, then how can he beat Tim Tszyu, a fighter that's pretty much, active? He's pretty active fighter, right? Spence fans also said that Errol Spence is suffering from neurological damage from the car accident. So if that is the case, then how would he fare at 154 against any of those guys? Have the neurological damage disappeared? Is he healed from that? Right? What about the edibles? What about the the clone and all these other things? Right? We heard, right? You get what I'm saying? I say Spence suffered neurological. Now this is what I'm saying. Because they say he suffered neurological damage from the car accident and he couldn't see. He had a cataract. He had to have cataract surgery and all that stuff there. I say Spence suffered from neurological damage and had to have cataract surgery from that ass whooping that he received on July 29th in Las Vegas. But that's neither here nor there. True. So Crawford would have to fight the next man up at 154 for the WBO strap if Timmy Boy drops the belt to avoid fighting his mandatory, Terence Crawford. According to Paco, he has been mandated to become the mandatory of the winner of this fight. Tim Tszyu's manager said that they may consider dropping the belt. That's what his manager said. Shout out to my sister, Blast 365. Coach didn't say this. Glen Jennings said it. Who was Glen Jennings? Tim Tsz유's manager. Said it on the Boxing Voice. So don't shoot the messenger. Right? Some feel that Tim Tszyu is cherry-picking Errol Spence. Why? Because he knows that Spence is coming off a devastating knockout loss to Crawford, which resulted in Spence needing cataract surgery on his eye. True. Assuming that Tim beats Sebastian Fundora, do you guys think that this is the right move by Tim Tszyu if he chooses not to defend his WBO title and drop it? Or do you feel that Tim is moving strategically according to Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather's plan, even though he's not a PBC fighter, but a PBC fighter? Who knows? You get what I'm saying? Who will know how that shit going down? To this day! Really though. So anyways, shout out to everybody, man. Let's get into the show. Let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I just want to throw that out there. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Deal87. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Bless365. Shout out to Kenu. Shout out to Knockdown 305, New Country. You know what I mean? Hey, New Country say, no, it's a duck. Hey, Could you say, no, damn that, man, it's a dunk. You know, I didn't say dunk. I say if he chooses not to go, you get what I'm saying? Again, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to use that dirty D word. The dirty D. What is the dirty D, guys? The dirty D word is dunk. I don't want to use the dirty D word. That D word, that 4-letter D word is so nasty and so filthy. You know, the 4-letter D word. You get what I'm saying? We would not be using the 4-letter D word around these parts. You know what the 4-letter D word is? Duck.
True.
You know, that's you know what I mean? That's, you know.
Got one, y'all. This dumbass nigga slipped.
I'm just saying.
That's wrong, That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
You know, I don't want to, the country, you was wrong for that there, fam.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman.
You was wrong for that, fam.
You wish you could work it the way I do.
You get what I'm saying?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Yes, sir.
I say what I say, and I deliver it.
That is what it is, man. And shout out to Diddy, man. Shout out to T. Diddy.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
Anyways. Also, I have an interview by Tim Tszyu as well. We're going to play that. I'm going to let you hear what Tim Tszyu said. So Tim Tszyu seems to be saying something different from what his manager is saying. We'll find out how everything plays out. Anyways, but before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman. You have to always thank Al. You listen, I don't give a damn what you're doing. If you in the chat and you able to type, if you able to send a gun emoji, able to say you got shooters, able to say drop the addy, we got to thank Al, because if it wasn't for Al made all things possible.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
And another thing too, since Terence Crawford hasn't fought since July, he's getting older. He'll be 37 in September. He might be old, age overnight, and he might be right for the picking. Matter of fact, when I see him, I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna say, boy, I don't know, boy, you might be right for the picking right now, boy. Right now, boy, they look at, Tim Tszyu, they might, the buzzers might be flying around. They might, them young buzzers in the air, they might be circling the wagon on you now. We gonna see what's up at 154. What you got at 154? You got Lubin up there. You got Virgil Ortiz at 154. Who else we got at 154? We got we gonna look at everybody at 154. I don't know if Jamel Charlo was still there or not. I don't know. But if you're sitting there watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Wait, my bad, dog. Hold on. I gotta put the poll up here. Hold on, guys. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hit right there. Go there. We got to get the like button up. Bam, there we go. We got to get the likes up. Once we get to 200 likes, I'll drop the phone lines, let everybody call in. Anyways, let's see what Tim Tszyu has to say. But hold on, I want to show you guys some receipts. Let's start here first. I want to start here first before we go anywhere. Let's start here. I want to show you guys some receipts. All right. Right here, this article was written March 19, 2024. It says right here the title, Terence Crawford named mandatory challenger for Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora winner. So in order for him to become the mandatory challenger, that means he's moved up to 154.
True.
Turns out there will be a prize arguably bigger than the 2 world titles that's on the line when Tim Tszyu meets Sebastian Fundora for the WBO and WBC belts. That was last week. They said next week, but Saturday, right? Jay Donovan reports that Terence Crawford, exercising his right as WBO welterweight champion, has successfully petitioned to become mandatory challenger for the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. Let's read this again, because Coach Maliki did not make this up. Jake Donovan reports, this was March the 19th of this year, Jake Donovan reports that Terence Crawford is exercising his right as WBO welterweight champion, has successfully petitioned to be named the mandatory challenger for the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. He did this on the 19th. Now, of course, what does that mean? I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But the WBO, that's what they said. That's what they said. This is what Jake Donovan is saying right here, right? And I remember reading this a while ago when it came out, but I didn't talk about it. Paco claims that the bout must take place within 180 days, right? Though Donovan states that representatives within the WBO have suggested that there's a 120-day window. That's a 120-day window, right? Crawford, 40-0, 31 KOs. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We know he hasn't been active since torching Errol Spence Jr. last July. You get what I'm saying? So that's what they're saying right there. So I say all that to say this. If I'm Tm Tszyu, this might, if you can win. If I'm Tm Tszyu or Sebastian Fundora, this might be a good time to jump on the old man. You got Crawford, he's 36, he's going on 37. He might be fooled right now. Crawford might be fooled right now. Maybe they can do something that Errol Spence wasn't able to do. Maybe they could do something that the Big Fish wasn't able to do, and put the old man, Colin Crawford old man. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm an old man, huh? I'm an old man. Oh, you calling me an old man, huh? Put the old man in retirement. Anyways, shout out to Mike from West Texas, man. Salute, fam.
Hey, okay.
Cash out. Salute to you, fam. He say for Reborn, man. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Reborn.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Salute, fam. Hey, shout out to you, brother, man. Dropping that dub on me, man. I really appreciate that. It is what it is, man. I'm just saying, man. Might be fooled at 154. You ain't fought since July. You get what I'm saying?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Anyways, let's go over here. Now, this is the Boxing Voice. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs. This is the Boxing Voice, right? Nestor Gibbs put out a tweet. You know what I mean? The Boxing Voice. Glen Jennings, manager of Tim Tszyu, tells us meaning the Boxing Voice, because he did a show. He did matter of fact, this was on March the 27th. He did that was yesterday. He did an interview over there on the Boxing Voice. He did an interview with the Boxing Voice, right? March the 27th, when that was? I keep forgetting what the day is. Yeah, that was yesterday. Glen Jennings, manager of Tim Tszyu, tells the Boxing Voice that they would consider vacating the WBO title to make a Spence fight, but he prefers to table that conversation until Monday, which will be the 1st of April. He did say that they are willing to fight Crawford next. They're willing. But being able to go in with Spence first is just from a manager standpoint. So if you're willing to fight Terence Crawford next, why are you saying that you will consider vacating the WBO title?
True.
If you are willing to fight Terence Crawford next, the guy who's going to be a mandatory, how can you say you're willing in one breath, but in the next breath say that, yeah, man, we will consider vacating the title? Well, if you consider vacating the title, that's the total opposite of being willing to fight him next. Again, I ain't got but a GED, but I have a master's degree in common sense. I mean, which one it is? Are you willing to fight him next, or are you going to consider vacating the title? Because if you're considering vacating the WBO title because this guy has a petition to become the mandatory, then that means that you are considering not fighting him next. That's according to what the manager say. You get what I'm saying? So anyways. Anyway, but let's go. Let's go to the interview. I got the interview from Tm Tszyu right here. Let's see what Tm Tszyu has to say. I don't like his energy on this one, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like his energy. I'm being honest with you. I don't like his energy, but that's neither here nor there. Here goes Tm Tszyu.
Why is that exactly? Spence? Yes. Yeah, I'll take him.
Hold on.
Oh man. Oh, bro, like. Why is that exactly? Spence? Yes. Yeah, I'll take him home, man. Come on, bro, like. I don't back from no one, honestly.
If Spence isn't available, would you do the Crawford fight?
100%.
Over here, we'll move over.
100%. You know, like Crawford's the man. And man, I'd love to take on a challenge on that.
Tim, what do you think about if Boots were to move up to 54 and use his IBF position? Would you take on Boots as a challenge, or would you need to bring something more to the table?
Who, Boots?
Boots in it.
100% as well. Everyone, bro. Honestly, I don't want to be this fighter that picks and chooses, man. I'll fight everyone, man. Throwback.
What is your response to Lubin saying that he was never offered the fight or never given the fight?
Bro, I'm not part of contracts. I'm not part of management. I got told Lubin, so I was prepping for him for 7 weeks, and then I got told the fight's over.
All right, so Tim Tszyu is saying, hold on, let's hear it one more time.
Why is that exactly?
Spence?
Yes.
They asked him a question about Spence.
Yeah, I'll take them all, man. Come on, bro. Like.
So Tim Tszyu is saying he's a throwback fighter. He'll take them all on. He said he'll take on Spence, he'll take on Crawford, he'll take on Boots. He don't want to be looked upon as a fighter that picks and chooses. It's kind of different from what it is today, but he said he don't want to be looked upon as that. However, his manager said something totally different on the Boxing Voice. So there's some things that are conflicting. Tim Tszyu is saying one thing, but his manager is saying something else. Very similar to how when you hear David Benavidez in his camp. David Benavidez and his father say one thing, but then Samson Lewis say something totally different. True. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Hold on. The Reborn, what you say, fam? You say Tim fighting Spence would be a good measuring stick to see if he ready for Bud. No way he should throw him in there in the water with a fisherman like Bud. Yeah, but this the thing, though, Reborn. Bud hasn't been active, and you get what I'm saying? So, Bud might be right for the picking right now. It might be sweet. It might be sweet over there. Hey, shout out to Tila. Tila, I know you're from Omaha, so I got to throw this in. It might be sweet over there in Omaha right now. I might need to, Bo Mac. I might need to hit Bo Mac up. Boy, Bo Mac, boy, I'm going to tell you what they saying, boy. Boy, they saying right now, they saying Bud is right for the picking. They say that they say that Tim Tszyu and Tim Tszyu is looking to catch him right now. He ain't fought since July. They say he ain't sharp. He gonna be 37 in September. They say he right for the picking right now. True. Hey, that's how you push it too, though. That's all jokes aside. That's how you push it. Yeah, man. He don't got old now, dog. It's over with, dog. Boy, Tim Tszyu or Sebastian Fedor. I ain't gonna lie. I would kind of rather see. I would rather kind of see Bud fight Sebastian Fedor. Fedor is like 6'6". Bud like 5'9", right? 5'8.5", 5'9", somewhere of that sort. Bro, like, just imagine, Bud will look like, Bud, I'm just saying, some Fedor is like, that man like 7 feet tall. Boy, I see boy looking up at him like this. Yeah, nigga, what's up? Yeah, you thinking sweetheart. Yeah, boy, you don't got old, dog. You don't got old. You ain't active. Yeah, man, it's sweet right now. You right for the picking. So this what I do. Hey man, look, man, the people saying, man, that you one step away from the old folks' home. You had the best fight against Spence. That's all with. Not Tim Tszyu and Fedor. They looking at you like it's sweet, man. So I don't know what you should do. And that motherfucker be running in the snow. He gonna be in Colorado training like a motherfucker. Oh yeah, they sell more. They sell more, huh? They say this shit sweet over here in Omaha, huh? All right, you know what I mean? They think they gonna catch me slipping, huh? They say that I'm gonna turn old overnight, huh? All right, huh? You said you want some, At 154 though, at 154 you got what? Harrison Lubin, Sebastian Fedor, we have Laura there. We're gonna look at 150. We're gonna look at 154 and see what's up. Anyways, man, we finna get ready to talk. Do we have enough likes? Yeah, we don't have enough likes yet. But when we do, we're gonna drop the phone lines. But when it comes to this boxing shit, y'all know what time of TI is, man.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man. So so Tim Tszyu saying one thing, his manager saying something. So I think they got to get their stories together. Which one it is, I don't think it matters at this point. Bud moved up to 154. If he petitioned, that's what Jake Donovan saying and Paco is saying. Then it is what it is. That's where his next fight gonna be at. Now some people saying, man, why he won't drop the belts? Well, why won't the sanction the body strip him? Take the belts. Fighters don't really willingly. Well, you know what? I think the only fighter that hold on. What happened with not Jack Catterall, but what the dude name? What's my main man became undisputed? Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor said they were stripping Josh Taylor like Josh Taylor got stripped. He got stripped within 3 months or something of that sort, right? Man, they stripped Josh Taylor, man, like, bro, Josh Taylor ain't have no Shangri-La time. I'm like, damn, well, how y'all strip Josh Taylor so fast? You know what I mean? But y'all ain't do none of that with doggone with Jamel Charlo. Like, bro, again, the WBC I don't understand these sanctioning bodies. He say Taylor got injured. Okay, it doesn't matter. Jamel Charlo supposed to be mentally injured. He still got his belt. You get what I'm saying? Like, I listen, set to Wumbo. I get what you're saying, fam. Okay, well, shit, well, how do you justify letting Jamel Charlo hold the title for damn near 3 years? You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, bro, like, how, like, I'm going to ask this same question. How did you come to the conclusion? Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. How do you come to the conclusion? Especially if you're the WBC, like how do you come to the conclusion to strip one guy within three months, but then you let another guy shang-a-lang for almost 3 years? Like June of this year would be 3 whole years Jamel Charlo has held the WBC title without defending it. Oh, boy, it is what it is, man. Anyways, I'm finna drop these phone lines, man. Let's get ready to drop these phone lines, man. It is what it is, man. It just don't make no sense.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't say
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Hey, man, shout out to J Cash, the money man. Shout out to Set to Wumbo. Shout out to No Cap Entertainment. The Martin Salute Fam, G5 and his BI, Bronx Stand Up, Nelly Content, George Bonacio. Shout out to D-Town Funk, Kendall Price. Shout out to Doo-Wop. L. Harvey in the building, Jamie from New York, Dade County, Knockdown 305, Jay Isaac. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Pauline, MK Productions, The Inevitable, D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville. I got Tank name tattooed on my hand. Facts! Shout out to D-Block. Hey, D-Block, I had to sneak that in, D-Block. Sorry about that, fam. I was wrong for that, D-Block. My bad. We gonna pay some bills, and when we get back, I'm dropping the phone lines.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thundercats, mole rats, water buffaloes, alligators, and haters. Mark your calendar. It's going all the way down. The place to be, Meridian, Mississippi. Queen City Friday Night Comedy Showcase. Bringing out all the big dogs. Friday, April 26th. Get your laugh on with comedian sensation Bubba Dub. Special performances by comedian Scruncho and the Messenger, Keith Wallace. We partying at the Temple Theater, Meridian, Mississippi. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets available on Eventbrite or call Big G at 808-225-9063.
Hey, somebody said Maul said he was depressed, so they didn't take the title, so he wouldn't get depressor. While being in depression. Shit, he depressed. He depressed. He got all that money. What he depressed about? Man, I got all this money, dog. Man, I'm just so depressed.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Dropping that half for. Hey, okay. Dub, cash out on you, boy. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Salute, sis. As a matter of fact, don't forget, guys, Oscar Valdez versus Wilson. That fight is tomorrow. Shanice Estrada versus Valle. I think she's the co-main event. That fight is tomorrow. That's a top-ranked card. We're gonna talk about that as well. Anyway, hold on. We got calls calling in already. Goddamn. Oh, here you go. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oaktown. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. I think what Tim Tszyu team is doing, I think basically just like the PBC did whatever they had to do to get Canelo to come back after he left to make the Munguia fight. I think they got something like that in mind with Spence, who's, basically their only fighter outside of Tank that's a draw, and they need Tim Tszyu desperately, especially if they, want to do some good numbers, because they basically got their back against the wall now with this Amazon deal. They got to show that they can make something happen. And, Tim Tszyu in Australia against Spence, I think it'll do better than, Crawford versus Tim Tszyu, just on the strength of, Crawford having a bigger fan base. Might not be a better fight, but I think just as far as casuals are concerned, they're still in denial. They're still willing to give Spence the benefit of the doubt. And everybody knows Crawford is too dangerous for anybody under 168.
Yeah, but Crawford hasn't fought since July, and he's getting older. So you don't think that's gonna play a factor?
Coach, I got enough faith to bet on Crawford when he's 40. I look at Crawford like I looked at B-Hop. One of them dudes that's all about business. He got them little youngsters keeping them young, you feel me? Not only in the gym, but at home. So that man, Coach, that man going to be in shape in his 60s kicking ass. So, I'm going to say like this. When it comes to Crawford, I'm going to leave my money on the table, walk away, let it ride. He beats anybody. And motherfuckers know that. So they're going to take the path of least resistance. If you pay a motherfucker $1 more to fight somebody else, they're going to go running for that $1, Coach. Because that's a safer bet than Crawford. Anybody else, you even money or you betting on the short money?
Well, he did say he was negotiating with him a while ago. So we'll see. We'll see. If Tim Tszyu can become the mandatory, if Tim Tszyu can win, then he would have to defend his title against the WBO mandatory. Now, the thing that kind of worried me a little bit is his manager said on the Boxing Voice, that they would be willing to drop the belt to make an Errol Spence fight. This is the problem with that. I was looking at, I'm hearing some reports, looked at another video from Blue, and I heard a report. I'm trying to think. I heard a report from somewhere else that Errol Spence, Stephen Espinosa said in an interview with someone that Errol Spence is still recovering from his injuries. He's not in the position or is in condition to have a fight with Tim Tszyu or Terence Crawford. If that's the case, then it's still gonna go back to Crawford. If that is the case, again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I still see that as a negotiating tactic, trying to see if they could tie Crawford down to taking maybe a little bit less money, or you know what I mean, or something of that sort, like you like to say.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I've been in Omaha Monday, so I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see what's up. Well, shout out to Mark from Oakland, man. Salute, fam.
All right, coach.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been hearing all kind of stuff. Like a lot of this shit we've been hearing, like a lot of this shit just be like fake news. Some of it, like where is this shit coming from? Because if you're not hearing nothing from one side ain't said nothing. But other people are saying, yeah, man, well, he said he want this and they want that and this and that. And I'm like, where y'all hearing that from? Did Crawford say it? We know he ain't say nothing. Did Bomac say it? Bomac ain't say the goddamn thing. So where y'all got it from? So I don't know. Some shit just What I learned about this boxing shit, Carla, hold on. What I learned about this boxing shit in today's time, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. Especially when it comes to dealing with fights that's been going on lately, especially with reports coming out from the PBC. Dude, just boxing in general. Dude, we don't know until we actually, you get what I'm saying? Because the manager will say something different from the fighter will say something different from the manager. You get what I'm saying? They're like, damn, because they saying conflicting things. Hey, shout out to my man Yarmus, man, Brooklyn Stand Up. They saying conflicting things. You get what I'm saying? So they're like, man, I don't know, man. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Rod from LA.
Rod from LA, talk to me, fam.
Man, Coach, I think Tim's team, man, they trying to go with Spence because it's probably an easier fight than Bud. I know Bud hasn't fought since, what was it, last June, Doc?
July.
Last June?
Yeah,
Coach?
July, yeah.
Oh, July. Was July? Shit.
Yeah, that was July.
Okay.
How I remember, because July 29th, that was his mother's birthday, and him and Boots fought the same time. Both of them fought in July. They haven't fought since. So.
Yeah, I mean, but Bud, man, he's disciplined. He stays on that. He stays in the gym. Bud is like, he could be older, but Bud is like LeBron, Coach. LeBron is old, but he's still balling, and that's Bud in boxing. Spence, he don't live that life, man. He's out on vacation. And, I mean, as he should, but, he ain't in the gym like that. And then now with a new trainer. So I think this is like an easier approach for Tim to get at Spence,
Yeah, I don't want Tim Tszyu to fight Errol Spence next. Because, man.
Oh, no, me neither, Coach. I don't want that.
Yeah, I think that's a cherry pick. You know that man coming off a devastating knockout
exactly.
loss. Yep. And he had Cadillac surgery. So we need Spence to get in there with the softer touch to see what he looks like after such a devastating beatdown. And I don't like that. Like, if you try to fight Errol Spence first, come on, man. No. Don't be cherry picking, dog. You got Bud right there, fight Bud. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No. And if they do that, I mean, I consider Tim Tszyu a duck, Coach, because I mean, for what I know, that they're negotiations, right? Because that's what the WBO ordered, correct, Coach?
Yeah, the WBO ordered. He's a mandatory, so.
And then, Coach, I want to touch on something real quick. You spoke about it yesterday about the pay-per-view buys. Man, Coach, people need to stop this whole narrative thing just because PBC is on Prime. There's going to be a bunch of sales. I mean, they don't work like that. I mean, yeah, maybe there's a lot of views on football because that's one of the top sports in America. But, I mean, when you put two guys that they're not really known like that, it ain't going to sell shit. I love Ness, and that's my guy, but he was tripping when he said that, Coach. That's my call, Coach. Have a good one, Coach.
Man. Hey, shout out to They say, no, it gonna do about $2 million. It's gonna be about $2 million. Like $2 million, Ness, what you, but in defense of Ness, in defense of my good brother Nestor Gibbs, in defense of Ness, he was smoking some good green. Now Ness he was smoking some good green, so we just gonna charge that. We're gonna charge that to the weed. Ness is smoking some good green. I'm like, damn, so you saying it's gonna do what? Yeah, man, see what they gonna do. Yeah, I'm hopeful. And ringside Danny said he think it's gonna do like 500,000 or something of that sort. I'm like, okay, all right, y'all real optimistic. Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Drew.
Drew from LA, talk to me.
Man, what's going on with this flim-flam Terence Crawford, Coach?
What happened?
Well, like Tim Tszyu manager said, he wants $15 million. Rick Glazer saying he wants $25 million.
How do they know?
So
that?
I can see why Tim. Huh?
How do they know that?
Oh, they're plugged in. Tim Tszyu manager did say that they've already had preliminary talks, Coach.
Okay, so I'll be in Omaha Monday. I'm gonna talk to Bomac. I'll find out.
So there's a number out there. We know Terrence is not going to go down from what he was getting before.
Well, all I know is I'll be in Omaha Monday. I'll talk to Bomac and I'll see what they say about it.
But all I know is too, though, like he only wants money fights, and he's holding on to the belt. So we got to give Canelo the same heat, Crawford the same heat people give Canelo.
Well,
and I'm no Canelo fan, but he's holding on to the belts too.
I think people are giving Crawford the same heat. Like you got people hate Terence Crawford, so they've been saying he need to drop the belts, this and that. I tell people, this is what I tell people. Why don't y'all go tell the sanctioning bodies to make Canelo or make Crawford drop their belts? Simple.
Oh, we know the sanctioning bodies. We know the fighters and the managers and the promoters pay the sanctioning bodies to do what they do.
Right, you know what I mean. So
Canelo, Charlo.
I have to confirm this because I'm hearing it from one side and I have to confirm it. I have to confirm it myself. I ain't believing shit. I ain't believing no 25 million or 15 million. I'm gonna confirm it because it's coming from one side and the other side didn't say nothing. So I found
it's coming from two sides because Rick Glazer's saying a different number than Tim's manager.
Right, Rick Glazer.
We can't use Rick as a source when we want to, and then not when we don't want to.
No, I'm just saying though. I mean, people don't have to agree everything Rick Glazer say.
No.
I don't agree with everything Rick Glazer say. I don't. Only time Rick Glazer, I definitely asked Rick Glazer about some stuff, and when it comes to pay-per-view numbers, you know, so you can believe what you want to believe.
And with Bud Coach, like he's waiting around. It's already last fought in July, bro. Like you could have had a stay busy fight in Omaha.
He couldn't have had a stay busy. He couldn't have had a stay busy fight. He was under contract to fight Errol Spence for the rematch.
Well, how long is that? That was over 2 months ago.
I don't know exactly when he was cleared. When it was official, but he couldn't fight because he had the rematch with Errol Spence. That allegedly was supposed to expire in January of this year, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, it is what it is.
But the game moves on. We know he wants money fights. We know he's only fighting once a year.
Yeah, he's been fighting once a year. So what's the problem?
Yeah. So I don't expect to see him more than once. And if Tim goes in a different direction because he has the business leverage, Bud would do the same thing if he was in Tim's position. So I can't be mad. Like you said, Coach, I'm not going to be mad at millionaires making millionaire moves with each other and complain, oh, they're like, nah, I'm going to watch the fights. We're getting fights we want to see, but we can't give heat to one fighter and let the other fighter do the same thing. Like you said, we got to be consistent. We got to have the commandments.
When you say
not you, I'm talking about people already like complaining.
I mean, people, bro. Like I don't know if you been watching social media. Like they always give goddamn Bud. They always give goddamn Bud hell. He need to fight Boots. He need to drop the belts. He ducking. He this. Top Ray Toby. He's a slave. He didn't see that. Like that's all he. I don't see
the same heat Canelo gets at that. I don't see the same kind of heat for Crawford that they see for Canelo.
So what you need to do,
Joshua.
Drew, you need to go talk to the people who are not giving the heat that you feel that they should give Crawford, that they give Canelo.
Because they're giving heat right now they're giving him heat. I'm just laughing, you know me, Coach. I'm laughing because they're giving Tim Tszyu heat when his manager said something. He said something totally different. I'm like, the man has a fight in like 72 hours, bro. Wait till the smoke clear. Wait till that 5 days. What did Paco say? They got how many days to start negotiating?
5 days or something like that.
Yeah, 9 days, and then they got 180 days to actually have the fight. That's 6 months. Mm. So people don't watch other divisions. That's why they focusing on this shit. I mean, but that's my call, Coach.
I started Drew. Yeah, I'm just saying, you got an issue with people not. I mean, if you have an issue with people not giving Terence Crawford heat, go talk to the people who ain't giving him heat. You get what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's all I hear. That's all I hear is heat. Nigga too black. He from Omaha. He ain't no draw. He need to drop the belts. He ducking Boots. He ain't fought nobody. Like, that's all this dude get is heat. You know what I mean? Like, when he fighting, he get heat because he ain't fight nobody. Then when he do fight somebody, he get heat. And then, it's the same thing. Like, dude, like, you get what I'm saying? Shit, if you got an issue with it, go talk to them niggas who ain't giving Crawford the heat like you feel they should. I mean, it is what it is. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? M1 from the BX.
M1 from the BX. Talk to me.
What's up, man? I agree with some of the callers that called earlier, man. I got my money on Bud when he's 40, bro. That dude, you know what I'm saying? To me, he's like when I used to watch Roy Jones. You never know what Roy Jones.
You sound real low. You sound real low, man. But I got to turn your volume up. But go ahead.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better.
I said that, Bud. I got my money on Bud because when I used to watch Roy Jones, he never stopped somebody the same way, and that's the same thing with Bud. That's why I like to watch Bud because none of his fights he ended the fight the same way. You know, he always got like a little different flavor, a little different style to what he's doing. You know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just listening. I'm letting you talk uninterrupted.
Oh, all right. So yeah, and So anyway, that's all I got, Coach.
All right, shout out to my main man, everyone from the Bronx. I didn't write his name down. Hold on, M1 from the Bronx. Yeah, man. M1 from the BS. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Just I mean, it is what it is. Like, I mean, shit. We gonna see what's up. As I said before, like if I'm Tim Tszyu, that's a fight. If I'm Tim Tszyu, that's a fight I take. I take Crawford. I take an old Crawford. He's older now. He ain't fought since July. You probably can catch him slipping. That's the fight to make. As it relates to how much just being reported that Crawford wants, and from two different people, I don't know. I don't know there's any validity or confirmation of that, because I haven't heard anything from Spence. I mean, I haven't heard anything from Bud's side. So, and I haven't even asked him that question, but I will ask him that question and see. Other than that, that's it. If somebody wanted to give Crawford flag, give him flag. Say what you want to say. I mean, I don't give a damn either way, you know what I mean? And I don't think Crawford give a damn neither, to be fair. Caller, what's your name and you calling from?
Sugar the Bear, calling from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Sugar the Bear, calling from Little Rock. Talk to me.
Coach, we all boxing fans, and I'm going to tell you something that get on my nerves, is these people steady pointing the finger at Bud, but can't either one of them ever name a fighter that he's done ducked. Jerron Ennis, but he clearly said, go get the money. If you get the money, we got to fight. Mm-hmm. That's it, man. I can't get these people. These people got tunnel vision, man.
Yeah, Jerron Ennis has a fight. He has a fight coming up with Cody Crowley. He had a mandatory. He has to fight his mandatory Cody Crowley, and that's been delayed for the second time. So I don't know what's going on with that. Purse bid. They went to purse bid twice, and I think it's been delayed for the second time. So like Boots hasn't fought since July neither. So
yeah. I mean, I'm with you. So if people would just pay attention to what's really going on, a lot of the times when it comes to the numbers, the money, the pay-per-view, and all that old stuff, like you said just a few minutes ago, hey, you can believe what you want to believe, because a lot of the times we on the outside, we don't have that insight, but when it comes to these guys and they getting in each other's face and they really trying to make these fights, man, can't nobody ever say that Bud done ducked some smoke, man, with not one single fighter. Not one. I mean, and if anybody pay attention, go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro. I mean, people can say what they want to say. If they feel that Bud is duck fighters and this and that, I mean, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. I mean, one thing about me, I'm never going to get caught up in another man's feelings. How you feel is subjective to you. So be it. I'm not going to argue about your feelings. However you feel about any fighter, whether it's Bud, whether it's Tyson Fury, whether it's Joshua, whether it's Canelo, whether it's whoever. I'm not going to argue about nobody else's feelings. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. They have a right to feel that way.
Yeah, they do got a right to feel that way. And then if they pay attention to Canelo, now Canelo, this dude, he will clearly duck fighters, man. In for his own reason. I can't say what his reason is. It may be for his money. It may be just for, taking a loss, but I can't say what the reason is, but he will clearly duck fighters, man. Like, this dude will not fight David Benavidez, and he definitely will not fight Bud either. And if I was him, if I was Canelo, I'd clearly take that Bud fight. I clearly take that Bud fight over the David Benavidez fight, because he's going to get his ass kicked both ways. But he got a better chance with Bud. But it is what it is.
All right, man.
But anyway, Coach, keep doing what you do, man. You got a hell of a show, bro. And when these niggas come on there with that bullshit, you just keep digging in their ass, man. I like the fact that you do that shit, bro.
Hold on, Paul. No Diddy.
No Diddy, yeah, no Diddy. No Diddy, nigga.
Hey, you said that. Woo! Hey, boy, you know what I mean? And again. I don't want to throw my dog Booger Ray under the bus. Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you thing too, right? Like, again, I'm playing devil's advocate. Devil's advocate say that, hey, man, this dude, Terence Crawford, is an older fighter. He hasn't fought. He's inactive. You know, Tim Tszyu, you got to jump on him. I don't want to see Tim Tszyu fight doggone Errol Spence. Caller, hold on. If it is true what Blue Blood Sports TV is saying, and Blue Blood was only quoting what Stephen Espinosa said, that Spence said that he's not ready to fight anybody, whether it's Terence Crawford or Tim Tszyu, then that's good. Then that means that, hey, if Tszyu were to win this fight, then we can get that fight between the two. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm happy about. Either that or Sebastian Fundora. Some people feel that Fundora is going to win this fight. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Tim Tszyu said that he'll fight either one of them. He doesn't want to be looked upon as a fighter who ducks. So I'm going to take his word for it. But his manager is saying something a little different. But I say I'm going to take his word for it. And we'll just see how it play out. But arguing, I ain't finna be doing the arguing, not me. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam.
Hey, I come with some hate today, Coach. I'm coming with some Tim Tszyu hate.
Hey, there you go. You come and hate again. Go ahead, Coach Eddie.
I mean, hey, that's it. What I do. Hey, man, this dude's a hype job, Coach. See, it's like a new baby face. They trying to push in wrestling. Man, they trying to tell me this dude is elite. Coach, he ain't fought nobody, Coach. He ain't fought nobody. He fought Tony Harrison. I watched Tony Harrison and a gatekeeper in Terrell Gaucher. And everybody trying to say that this man is an elite fighter. He don't deserve no shot with Bud.
No, he do.
He don't deserve that shot. What has he done, Coach? He ain't done nothing. He don't deserve no shot with Bud.
Nah, Coach Ed, I don't think you understand. Bud has moved up to 154 pounds, and he petitioned to fight. He petitioned to become the WBO mandatory. So he's gonna, if he's gonna face him or maybe vacate the title, like his manager said that they suggested that they would. But I think I'm gonna give Tim Tszyu the benefit of the doubt. I think that Tim Tszyu, if he were to win Saturday, I think he'll fight Bud. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I am.
Don't give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he'll fight him.
He's still a hype job to me, Coach. He ain't showed me nothing, Coach. He gotta show me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They trying to push him on us. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, Coach, he ain't nothing special to me. I mean, I ain't knocking the man. To me, he just look like a basic fighter, man. He just look basic. You know, he ain't got no bells. He ain't got no whistle. He got roll-up windows, no power window, no power steering, none of that stuff. He just a basic work truck, Coach. I'm just keep.
Hey, doggone. Hey. Oh, man. Coach Eddie, man, why you hate on Tim Tszyu, man? Tim Tszyu a good fighter, man. I like Tim Tszyu. Me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, man, I don't like Tim Tszyu, man. I don't think he no walk in the park, man. I don't think he no walk in the park, man. You know, I think he's a good fighter. I like Tim Tszyu.
You know, a good test to me would be. I'm gonna be quick because I want to put Jeopardy on me. A good test to me would be the Erickson Lubin fight. You know, that'll show me something. You know, if he getting in to handle Erickson Lubin, then I can say, you know, I put the stamp on him. But that's my call, Coach. You know what I'm saying? The man is a hype job. He ain't fought nobody, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Coach Eddie, man. All right. Hey, Coach Eddie, boy. One thing about Coach Eddie, he gonna come with that hate.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Hey, Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this is Mason from Flint, Michigan. What's going on with you?
Man, Mason from Flint. Talk to me, fam.
What's going on, boss man? You all right?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good, man.
So, what I'm trying to figure out, right? Because I've been listening. I'm always fucking listening. But Drew was saying we got to start giving Bud the same flack as we give Canelo. Mm-hmm. Why was he saying that? What point was he trying to make by saying that?
I don't know, man. Maybe he feel that apparently, if I take what he said, apparently he feels that there's a double standard. He feels that people are being too critical of Canelo, but they're not being critical of Terence Crawford. That's how he feels about it. So he has a right to that.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, and So I seen the report. I don't know who posted it. I forgot who posted it. But Errol said he wasn't ready for a fight with Tim Tszyu just yet because he's still coming off the Cadillac surgery.
Yeah, I saw that report. I saw that report too. So we probably will end up getting the winner of Fundora and Tim Tszyu versus Terence Crawford, because if Errol Spence just removed himself from the possibility of Tim Tszyu even looking at Spence as an option. So if he removed himself, then guess what? He got all roads gonna lead to Crawford anyways.
Yeah. And then Drew did have another point when he said this nigga still ain't got past Fundora yet. I mean, they saying the shit as if, it's a done deal and, it's already, that shit already in the books. And it's like, nah, bro, we gotta.
It's in the books. It's in the books, man. They said it's in the books. They said, man, Tim Tszyu gonna chop that tree down. They said they looking past him. They looking past him.
Looking straight past him. And like you said, I wanna see Fundora win this shit just so I can see Bud chop that tree down.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Like that, how is he going to deal with a 6'7", 154-pound mammoth with an 89-inch arm reach? I would love to see that, boy.
Man, all I can see with that fight is Bud tearing that nigga body up. Pause, no Diddy, but tearing that boy body up with them body shots. You know what I'm saying?
Pause, no Diddy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. He's going straight to the body on that boy all night. Pause. Yeah.
All right. Hey, shout out to Mason, man. Salute, Phil. Mason, Flint, Michigan. Stand up, man. Hey,
my man.
He say pause. He say pause, no Diddy. Pause, no. Hey, he say pause, no Diddy. And we throwing hands over here, man. Old pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, for the knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke, nigga. I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook, nigga. Check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your back up, nigga. I got your back up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Hey, you get what I'm saying? So, listen, when we made that fight happen, we didn't have to worry about it. We're throwing hands in the pocket. Hey, they were throwing hands in the pocket like, yeah, nigga, what's up, throwing these paws, boy? I ain't playing with you, boy. Nigga, what's happening? No, you were talking all that flim-flam just a minute ago. What's up? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Coach, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
All right, nice. Listen, I don't know if Tim Tszyu is a hype job or not. For me, he's not a proven fighter yet. I'm not saying he can't fight. The boy got skills, man, and I like him. But he's a tough out. I know Coach Eddie was saying, he's an email champion and everything, but it is what it is. But I hope he's not ducking. It sounds like that was duck talk, that video you showed. But all I know, Coach, is that Bud is ready to move up. I heard he was in Puerto Rico. Oh, he did? All right. I know he was in Puerto Rico talking to Paco, to petition for the WBO to order that fight. So, all he's got to do is drop that belt, and that's it. It's a done deal. So, Bud, I mean, again, he's an all-time great. I like, the way he fights and what he brings to the table. When you see him, Coach, you got to tell him, man, there's young lions out there, man. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting for him, bro. I don't know if he's ready for the picking, but, he's getting older.
Yeah.
But Bud is a great fighter, man. And now that you guys are talking about him versus Fundora, man, that would be a great fight, man, to see him standing next to that giant, bro.
That's a tall motherfucker. That's a tall.
That would be awesome, man.
Boy.
I didn't think about that until now, Coach. That shit, man.
That motherfucker tall.
But hey, listen, man. I'm rooting for Fundora, man. I'm telling you right now, Coach. I want to see that fight, man. I hope.
Yeah. You know what? You know what, man? You know what, man? I'm sitting there thinking about it, right? Because I'm picking Tim Tszyu to beat Fundora. But I got you. But I'm sitting there thinking about it, right? Fundora's a Florida boy. And
I hear you.
I would love to see Fundora win that fight, man. After coming off of the knockout,
Yeah,
I
man.
would love to see him win that fight. But he's gonna have to clean up some things, some flaws in his game that he's been accustomed to doing. If he don't clean those flaws up, I see him getting stopped. If he don't clean them up, I see overhand right hands. I see body shots going to the body. You get what I'm saying? He's not the most defensively sound fighter in boxing. He'll take some punches in order to give some. So he got some things he needs to work on. But who knows? Maybe he may be the one to expose Tim Tszyu. That's a good possibility as well. He may be the one to expose Tim Tszyu. Maybe Coach Eddie is right. Maybe Tim Tszyu is not what he's been hyped up to be. It's obvious they're building him up.
Man.
I think that's obvious that they're building him up and trying to get him. You get what I'm saying? I think that's obvious.
Yeah. Listen, Coach Eddie's a funny guy. He's one of my favorite callers. I hope he's right. I want to see the Fundora fight, and I want to see Crawford on top, man. I want this guy to retire, man, like a true. I know he's already a legend, but I want him to cement his legacy. Like, I don't want any doubts, man. Fucking guys always criticizing the dude and, bad mouthing him, bro. But, man, blood is real.
I mean, you can't. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. People have a right to criticize, feel the way they want to feel about an individual.
Mm-hmm.
I say this. You don't live your life based on criticism from other people who have not accomplished nowhere near in life what you have accomplished, right? People have a right to criticize and say what they want to say. That's fine. But you never make decisions, business decisions, based on another man or woman's emotions. So in this sport of boxing, people can feel how they want to feel. That's why people say, I feel like this, I feel like that. Those feelings are subjective to those individuals. But at the end of the day, the fighter is going to do what he wants to do and what he has to do to take care of him and his family, regardless of who that fighter is. So the criticism is still going to be there, but the criticism doesn't determine, it's not the determining factor at the end of the day, to be fair.
Yeah. So, Coach, man, I'm going to leave you with this. You're going to get, you want to get a good laugh out of Bud? Tell him that there's some young lions out there looking for him. I'm out, bro. Peace.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. Like, everybody in this chat probably got people who criticize them or who don't like them for whatever the reason may be. And people have a right to criticize you and not like you for whatever that reason may be. They have a right to do that. You get what I'm saying? Now, it's up to you to determine how you're going to respond to it. Are you going to sit back and if you want to respond a certain way to it, so be it. But understand that that's what comes with the territory. That's what comes with the territory. You get what I'm saying?
You want to argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, M1 2 times.
M1
Yo,
2 times.
Coach, but Earl don't even got a coach right now. So how is he going to fight Tim Tszyu if he don't even got a coach?
He's not fighting Tim Tszyu.
He don't even got a trainer.
He's not fighting him.
Huh?
He's not fighting him.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying that, I know, I heard the rumors, but, there's no way that he could fight right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's suing him, so that's going to take a little time for him to get all that straightened out and get a coach and everything else. So that shit is in the water.
I mean, you know what? You make a valid point. Like, again, like you say right now, Errol Spence don't even have a trainer right now, which is true. He doesn't have a trainer. So, and he's still coming off the cataract surgery. And from what we're hearing, hey, man, he's still recovering from his injuries, and he's not 100% healthy, so he's not in a position to even want to fight Tim Tszyu next or whatever, or anybody. That's the reason why he didn't rematch Terence Crawford. So from what we're hearing or whatever, whatever, there were many different reports out there about that, but whatever you want to fly with, so be it. But the reality of the situation is I don't want to see Tim Tszyu fight Errol Spence next because
no.
I don't want to see him fight. I don't want to see him fight Errol Spence next. I feel like he's cherry picking him, and I'd rather see him fight Bud. I think Bud would be a better fight for him. Maybe you can knock off the old vet and Bud, beat him. He ain't been active. He might be too old, so you can catch him slipping. But I don't want you to be the guy coming off of eye surgery and a knockout loss. I don't want you to fight. I don't want him to fight him next.
You know what? You know why I think they saying that? Because if he fights Tim Tszyu right now, you hear me?
Mm. Hey, go ahead, talk.
If he fights Tim Tszyu right now and beat him, that's another fighter that was coming up. The Bud's gonna take his belts and leave from PBC. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just goes over there to PBC, him, Canelo, everybody goes over there and just takes their belts and then leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking candy from a baby from them dudes.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Well, shout out to M1 man from the Bronx, man. Salute fam 2 times.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to see him fight doggone Errol Spence, man. Like, we need to see if Spence is back to his old self. We heard that he had the cataract surgery. We heard that he was suffering from neurological damage. We heard that he had broken ribs and he had his eye socket was messed up. We heard that it was Illuminati. We heard that it was the clone. So we need to figure out, is the clone good or is Errol Spence good? Like, we can't, I don't want to see Errol Spence coming into a new weight division fighting someone like a Tim Tszyu. I want to see him get more of a lighter touch to see what he have. Now, I know Spence say he don't like doing tune-ups. I do get that, but I think at this point, we don't know what we want. We don't know what we don't know until we know it. So we got to see what Errol Spence looked like in there with someone else, before. Because what's going to happen? What's going to happen is if Tim Tszyu or Sebastian Fundora were to beat Spence, then it's going to be, oh man, y'all beat a dude that had damaged goods. That's what they're going to say because they said the same thing when Crawford beat him. So, or they may have a double standard in that. They may have a double standard, and I get that. This boxing shit is crazy. So, but someone like a Crawford, you can take him. You the bigger fighter, the stronger fighter, the perceived to be. You from Australia, and Crawford is the will probably be looked upon as the old vet who just still hanging around. So maybe Tim Tszyu can take him out the pasture. He's not active. So we can see that fight, and everybody who hate Crawford, y'all can see Tim Tszyu take care of him. And that'll be good for you guys, Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Jerry from Baltimore.
Salute, Jerry. Talk to me.
Spence, he's shot to pieces. He was shot to pieces in the fight with Bud. That's not to discredit Bud, not at all. Spence is shot. He's done. He's even more done than he was then because now he's had an additional eye surgery. He's done. I don't want to see him fight Tim Tszyu, not because of any other reason. I don't want to see the guy get hurt. He's been a hell of a warrior. He's provided a lot to the sport of boxing. I don't want to see him wind up like a Terry Norris or Jerome McCullough. I'm fearful that he's almost already there. If he fights Tim Tszyu's going to bludgeon him. It's just that simple. The guy is done. Now, to make the reverse argument for Tszyu and why his camp may want to fight him and instead of going right into a Crawford fight, that's simple. They may not feel like Crawford has advantages over Tszyu, but his biggest advantage is his experience. And if they don't feel like he's ready to go in with Crawford right away, I don't blame them for wanting to get Spence because that's a name on his resume, and that's a little bit more of a confidence booster, and it's a little bit more of a prep going into a Crawford fight square away. But I prefer that really going right to the Crawford fight if he wins against Fundora, as opposed to the Spence fight. I don't want to see Spence get hurt.
Well, I'm just looking at a tweet right now on Twitter, and Spence just posted a tweet of a shark swimming in the ocean, and he says that I'm headed to Vegas. I want the winner of Tim Tszyu Fundora. So he wants the winner of Tim Tszyu Fundora. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. The WBO, since they are the first to, from a mandatory standpoint, they will hold precedence over anything the WBC may do. Now it's starting to make sense. Tim Tszyu's manager said that if he can't get, if they can get Errol Spence first, they will be willing to drop the WBO title to avoid fighting the mandatory Terence Crawford in order to fight Errol Spence. So if now Spence is saying on Twitter, which we heard different reports and stuff like that. But now that Spence is saying on Twitter, from his verified Twitter account, that he's going to Vegas because he wants to fight the winner of Tm Tszyu and Fedor, then 9 times out of 10, Tm Tszyu is going to end up dropping that WBO belt and not fighting Crawford, and he's going to fight Errol Spence. That's my guesstimation.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility because in the grand scheme of things, for Tszyu's career, if they don't feel like he's ready, there's no point in rushing him into that. Now, the flip side is he's young. He can maybe take a loss to Crawford, much the way Canelo took a loss to Mayweather.
Or he may beat Crawford. Or he may beat Crawford. Inactive fighter. He's older. You know, he may be washed up. You know, Crawford may be washed up.
Yeah, he could, but, you know, that's what we don't know. You know, it's a risk. My point is if they try to go for Spence, partly I think that's PBC talking because the PBC's never promoted Bud Crawford. I don't know what the nature of their current situation is. I know they had that 2-fight deal pending on the rematch with Spence, but now that that's not going to happen, I don't even know if they have a deal. They don't promote Spence. I heard Ellaby talking, Crawford, not Spence. They don't promote Crawford, but Bud's the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter. You would think that if they're in control of, you know, at least his next fight, they would do something. I heard Ellaby a couple weeks ago talking about Benavidez is a much bigger fight for Canelo than Crawford and Canelo. Much bigger. They're not promoting the guy at all. I just don't know where that lies. But as far as Tszyu's career is concerned, if I was handling him, I wouldn't rush him to a Crawford fight. Yeah, I'd rather see that than a Spence fight, no doubt about it. But if they don't feel like he's ready, I don't know if it would be wise to rush him into it. But we'll see. We'll see how he looks on Saturday night and what he's talking about. If he wins, what he's talking about.
All right, shout out to Jared for being more. Yeah, so now all the pieces to the puzzle is starting to come together. So whoever, if Tm Tszyu is going to drop that belt, more than likely, if he drops the belt, I think the WBO, the way they do it, they will probably they're going to put it up for grabs. They'll be putting it up for grabs, and then Crawford will probably fight for the vacant title. Because if Spence is saying he's going to Vegas, more than likely that's gonna be the fight. That's gonna be the fight to make the winner of Tm Tszyu and Fedor. Caller, what's your name and calling from?
It's Bill's Boot Camp, man. South Carolina, man. What's good with you, coach?
Dance from South Carolina. Talk to me, fam.
Hey. Oh, man. I think it's going to be Fedor going to take that dive, bro. And then Tm Tszyu going to drop that. And then getting nowhere near Bud. That's what I think.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
honestly.
Nah, he ain't gonna fight.
Because he already has duck language. And we know how PBC fighters is with duck language, but I ain't gonna bring up Tank. But that's what I think.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
But realistically, he gonna drop the belt and Bud gonna end up fighting Fedor anyway. For that belt.
Or it could be Lubin. It could be Lubin or whoever they see. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Des, let's look at the 154-pound division and see how this could potentially play out. I think that'll be good because we'll see. That'll give us some clarity a little bit at least.
It's Bill's Boot Camp, man. You caught me at the end.
What'd it say?
I said it's Bill's Boot Camp. You heard me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. That's what I think, though. Who else got a belt in 154?
I'm finna pull everything up now. I'm finna pull it up right now.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. I just wanted to jump on real quick, you know. I seen you on other shows, man. We not talked it up. But that's what I think. He gonna take the dive. That belt gonna go up in the air, and Bud gonna have to fight somebody else for it, cause PBC is known for making these fighters do what they want them to do. The advisor is on the prowl, and he about to do whatever he got to do to get some more money.
And I get it. All right, but shout out to Dad. Salute, fam. And I get it. I understand it. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it, I understand it, because at the end of the day, if they don't feel that Terence Crawford is old and washed up and rusty and is getting older, if they don't feel that way, they're gonna try to stay far away from him. See, this how I sell the fight. I sell the fight. Yeah, man, you know he getting older now. He gonna be 37. He inactive. You can catch him now. But at the end, if the people who if the people who put the money up, if they don't feel that way, if they don't feel that way, they may be like, man, we ain't going for that shit Coach Maliki talking about. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Chico Green from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Man, Chico Green from North Carolina, talk to me.
Hey, man. Look, man, I've been watching the show. I see what you're trying to do, man. You trying to put somebody in a situation where they can get spenced around here. Yeah, I said spenced. That's a verb now. Just like Nas and Jay-Z.
Yes, sir.
The ethered verb. Yeah, like you trying to get Tim Tszyu spenced around here. That's because you're trying to downplay Terence Bud Crawford saying that he old, he been inactive.
Hey, man,
you're trying to get somebody killed around here.
Some people say, listen, bro, he might be ready for the picking. He might be ready for the picking, bro. Listen, I don't heard so much criticism as it relates to Terence Crawford. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take what the critics say. They say, well, he's old, he ain't fighting, he's inactive. You know what I mean? And my main man Steve Kim always say this. He say activity matters. When the fighters coming off of inactivity, a lot of times they lose this and that, yada 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 yada. It may be one of those situations. I don't know. We don't know. So he might be.
But Coach, Bud be pulling the okie doke on fools though, man. Because yes, you see him out here playing pro golf and all this stuff and whatnot. But the man is an all round athlete. You're not about to catch him slipping. You can't catch the man slip. I don't know why, man. You see him playing ball with Gilly. He busted his ass too.
Yeah.
In football, in basketball. Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to get that guy. Like it really is, man. And people need to stop mentioning Boots, man, because you see what happened to Spence. He did that to Spence because of his fans.
Boots
You're gonna get that boy Boots killed if you
Boots
keep.
Is fighting Cody Crowley. They went for a purse bid. He's fighting his mandatory Cody Crowley. So, but the purse bid got set off the first time, and then they gave it an extension, and then now the second time it got canceled. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with that. But Boots is getting ready to defend.
I'm glad he's doing that because he need to stay where he's safe. He need to avoid Bud Crawford at all costs. That's what he needs to do. All right, Coach. That's my call, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Chico Green, North Carolina. Yeah. So this is what's here at Jamel Charlo. This is what's here at junior middleweight guys. Let's look at this here. Tm Tszyu, more than likely, now that Errol Spence, as you guys can see right here, now that Errol Spence is confirming that he's headed to Vegas and he wants the winner of Tm Tszyu versus Fedor. 25 times out of 10, the big fish is going to get the winner. Because if Fedor wins, that's a PBC fighter. And if Tm Tszyu wins, that's a PBC fighter as well. Even though Tm Tszyu is he has a promotional outfit out of Australia, but Tm Tszyu is locked in with the PBC. So since he's locked in with the PBC and he pretty much only fight PBC fighters, it's safe to say that Tm Tszyu is a PBC fighter as well in America.
True.
It's safe to say that. So if it's safe to say that, then guess what? Tm Tszyu is going to be fighting Errol Spence if he were to win. Put it this way: whoever is the winner out of Fedor and Tm Tszyu is going to be fighting Errol Spence next. Whoever the winner is, I can 150,000% guarantee that. So it adds credence to what Ness said of the Boston Boys. It adds credence to this. This is why he said this now. It makes sense now. Glenn Jennings, who is Glen Jennings, guys? He is the manager of Tm Tszyu. He tells the Boston Boys that they would consider vacating the WBO title to make a Spence fight. Stop right there. But he prefers to table that conversation until Monday. He did say that they are willing to fight Crawford next, but being able to go in with Spence first is just from a manager's standpoint. So what does that tell you? He's telling you right there what it's going to be.
True.
And then, now, what do we see? We see Errol Spence say right here, man, I'm headed to Vegas, man. Man, I'm headed to Vegas, man. I want to win at Tm Tszyu and Pandora. I'm headed to Vegas. 24 minutes ago. Yesterday, this is what Tim Tszyu's manager said. Today, this is what Errol Spence is saying. So guess what? Errol Spence is going to be one to fight for the WBC title. Terence Crawford is going to fight somebody on this list for the WBO title. Somebody on this list for the WBO title. As a matter of fact, let me go to the, no, I'm looking at Ring Magazine. My bad. Sorry about that. Let's go to the WBO. Let's go to the WBO. Let me pull this up for you guys. Do you guys peep the play now? Y'all see it? Y'all peep the play? Shout out to the natural. He said, what are they going to do with the IBF vacant belt? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull up the WBO. Y'all peeping the play now? Y'all see what it is? Y'all see what it is, right? Let's see. This is March. Category junior middleweight. So this is the WBO. So 9 times out of 10, as I said before, 9 times out of 10, Tm Tszyu is going to vacate this belt, or Sebastian Fundora is going to vacate this belt, and Bud is going to fight either Josh Kelly or Erickson Lubin, any one of these guys, Xander Zayas or whatever, whoever the WBO decides. Virgil Ortiz is on this list as well. He's going to fight one of them for the vacant title. That's how this is going to be played out. I'm pretty sure of it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? John from Colorado.
John from Colorado, talk to me.
I'm with the other caller, Coach. I think you're setting up Terence for easy pickings here, bro. I don't know if that's fair, dude. Who on Tszyu? I love Tszyu, by the way. Not only the way he fights, but also his attitude. But who on Tszyu's record justifies him going against the likes of Terence?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he holds the title. If Terence Crawford is the mandatory, the duty of a champion or a title holder is to fight your mandatory. So it doesn't matter what he's done. If he holds that belt and he has to fight his mandatory, that's how it's supposed to be. But we do know in the sport of boxing that's not always the case. So that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, they like to make up rules as they go with it. You know how they do it. But I mean, it's like 140. You know, all the champions aren't created equal. You got one champion is Rolly, the other one's Devin.
Yeah.
And opposite ends of the spectrum there in terms of skills and accomplishments. But I just appreciate you, Coach, and I love your show. Thank you so much, man. Have a good day.
I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you, fam. Yeah, like, you get what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the luck of the draw. That's what it is. And this is what I told you guys. What I told you guys is this here. I'm not going to, because when I first started, I used to get, very really into it now. I'm like, man, you know what, man? I'm not even tripping on it. It is what it is. I accept the fact of what's going on right now in today's boxing. I get it. I understand it now. I don't like it, but it is what it is,
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that look good. Hold on. How much fun?
Shout out to Jerry Jerry from B-More. Jerry said, yeah, but Bud really should not be the mandatory. He's never fought at 154. Well, I think where the confusion lies with you, Jerry, is this here. You need to understand what the rules are of the WBO. The rules of the WBO is this. Someone who has the WBO Super title in a weight division below, if they move up and petition, they can use their super status to become the mandatory challenger of the full title holder in another division. Very similar to what Bud did when he moved up from 140 to 147. If Manny Pacquiao would have beaten Jeff Horn, he would have had to fight Terence Crawford because Crawford petition to become the mandatory. That's what the super status allows you to do. That's the one flaw in your argument. Those are the rules of the WBO. Now, you may not like it, you may not agree with it, that's fine, but that's what the WBO does. So if you have a gripe, you probably need to get in contact with Paco, the WBO, and probably explain to him, hey man, I have a problem with that. I don't think he'll listen to you, but I think that's what you should do.
True.
You get what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman.
Ready though?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. We're going to pay some bills, and when we come back, we're going to go right back to taking calls.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thundercats, mole rats, water buffaloes, alligators, and haters. Mark your calendar. It's going all the way down. The place to be, Meridian, Mississippi. Queen City Friday Night Comedy Showcase. Bringing out all the big dogs. Friday, April 26th. Get your laugh on with comedian sensation Bubba Dub. Special performances by comedian Scruncho and the Messenger, Keith Wallace. We partying at the Temple Theater, Meridian, Mississippi. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets available on Eventbrite or call Big G at 808-225-9063.
Yeah, man, I don't make the rules. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of stuff that I don't like in boxing, but guess what? Ain't nothing that I can do about it. Shit, so why am I going to get emotionally invested in some shit that ain't really got nothing to do with me? I'm not getting emotionally invested in that shit. These people are millionaires and billionaires. They're going to do what they want to do. If you don't like it, guess what? Don't watch it. It's simple as that. You don't have to watch it. You know what I mean? I don't think, again, as I told you guys, when these people make business decisions, when the sanctioned bodies make business decisions, when these fighters make business decisions and managers and stuff, they don't take a nigga in the chat feelings into consideration. Nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares about my feelings. They're not sitting around, oh my gosh, we need to make this decision like this because Coach Maliki said that he feels a certain way about this. They don't give a fuck about my feelings. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. You can cry a river. Justin Timberlake made a song called "Cry Me a River" when he broke up with what the girl name? I forgot her name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The pop girl with the blonde hair. She was part of Mickey Mouse Playhouse. I forgot her name. Anyway, shout out to Miss Carter in the building. But when he broke up with her, you get what I'm saying? Shit, he like, cry me a river. They ain't sitting back, goddamn it, worried about what a nigga in the chat or what I got to say. Yeah, Britney Spears, that's who it was. They're not sitting back, oh man, shit, you know what I mean? Nigga, you either gonna watch it or you don't watch it. Complain, they don't give a damn, though, You get what I'm saying? Listen, and that's the truth. That's the truth. You feel me? Like, for real, though.
Get over here!
People don't give a damn about what we talking about.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Yes, sir.
And you saying all that to say what?
Yeah, whatever you saying.
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
It is what it is.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Shout out to LA Fight Club.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Jason Follower of Christ, Superman, what's going on, fam? It is what it is. Those are the rules. I don't make the rules. Those are the rules. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, again, as I told you before, you have people who are professional arguers. They just like to argue. I advise anyone in this chat, don't be arguing with grown-ass men about fighters who are multimillionaires. Never argue over another man's feelings. I tell everybody this here. Coach Maliki is not going to argue over another man's feelings. Some people just like to argue for the sake of arguing. And once you see that, you just stir for real clear away from it. Yeah, whatever you say, you right, you got that, and boom, pew, because I ain't got time, though. I don't get paid for that shit.
You wanna argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
You get what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. So it looks like we're going to be getting the winner of Fundora. And for all those who just pulling up, this was just tweeted from Errol Spence's account, Twitter, his verified Twitter. So that means that whoever wins the WBO strap, well, whoever has the WBO strap at the conclusion of the Fundora versus Tm Tszyu fight, 25 times out of 10, and you can't get 25 out of 10. That's that's Wakanda math right there. 25 out of 10. That's Wakanda math. I want to let you guys know that. They're going to drop the belt. They're going to drop the belt. They're going to duck whoever is the WBO mandatory. That's what they're going to do. Because if you drop the belt, that's what it is, right? And they're going to fight Errol Spence. And they'll probably, again, now, I'm going to tell you guys something. This might be a good thing. I'm going to tell you why. Let's say Errol Spence fights the winner of Fundora and Tm Tszyu. And Crawford fights for the vacant title, which he's going to fight for the vacant title. Him and somebody else, right? If Crawford wins and Errol Spence were to beat the winner of Fundora and Tm Tszyu, then you could get a Crawford and Spence mega fight for a unification bout. That's assuming if Errol Spence is not damaged goods like his fans say they are. You notice how, hey, shout out to my sister Bless 365. Hey, Bless, you notice how these Errol Spence fans are now saying that, yeah, man, Spence damaged goods, he's washed, he's this, he's that. Okay, well, Errol Spence don't feel that way. He doesn't feel that way, right? It's like they don't jump ship. They don't jump ship on Spence. They ain't got no faith in him no more. Ain't that some shit? They don't have any faith in him no more. He just had one loss, and he lost to Terence Crawford. But remember, they were saying Terence Crawford was a hype job. He ain't fought nobody, this and that. Top Rank told me, okay, fine. So, all right, he lost to a hell of a fighter. Terence Crawford is a hell of a fighter. He lost to a hell of a fighter. He didn't lose to a hype job. He didn't lose to a top rank Toby or whatever the case may be. This is why, now, if a person feels that way, that's fine. They have a right to feel that way. But the question I have is, whoever, is that Errol Spence that's going to fight the winner of Tm Tszyu and Fundora, or will that be his clone? Has he been healed from the neurological damage that his fans say he suffered? Because remember, they had a doctor that came on BDA's boxing channel, shout out to BDA, and he said that Errol Spence is suffering from neurological damage. So does he still have the neurological damage? Has he healed from that, the neurological damage? Will that be the clone that fight? Carla, hold on. Will that be the clone that fight the winner of Fundora, Tszyu, or will that really be Spence? Does he still have the broken rib? Is his eyeball healed from the cataract surgery? Right? So it's amazing they jumped ship on the guy after one loss. This is how fickle these boxing fans are. This is why I don't rock with the old school modern day boxing fans or the new school modern day boxing fans. Because once you become an old school modern day, they have a tendency to pick up some of the modern day ways. They so fickle, they don't jump ship on the man. Do y'all notice that? Like literally, they jump ship on him. He lost one fight. Yeah, man, but he had the car accident, this and that. Well, he had the car accident when he fought Danny Garcia. Y'all said he was bad. He had the car accident when he beat up Ugas. Remember, he broke Ugas' ribs and he took his eye. He the eye collector. Look, wow, what Crawford gonna do? He taking eyeballs and breaking ribs. Remember that? Y'all don't gave up on the eye collector that fast for one fight? Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Cam the Baptist from Omaha, Nebraska.
Hey, are you on the Bluetooth or a speakerphone?
No, I had it on speakerphone. I had to take it on speaker.
All right, I got you. Go ahead.
Man, what's up, Coach? Man, I know I don't think I see what I'm thinking.
What's that?
Are they really? Did Errol really tweet out that he wants the winner of Fundora and Tszyu?
Yeah, believe your eyes.
How he want the winner of Fundora? Yeah. How you want the winner of Fundora and Tszyu, but he don't want the rematch?
Well, he probably don't want that rematch because he don't been down that road before. He didn't listen to Al Heyman, Derek James, or anybody on his team. So they probably like, look, man, don't run back up on that boy again. Leave that boy alone. Go another route. And maybe the goal is we're gonna go this route. Maybe you could beat the winner of Fundora and Tszyu, which that ain't gonna be no easy task. And then you could probably run it back with Crawford. Both of y'all have belts on the line. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Because I'm looking at it like this: if you pulled the trigger on the rematch, meaning you signed off on the rematch clause for the fight to happen within the 31 day time span, and you officially have now pulled out of that fight, ain't that a duck?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they're not going to say it's a duck because he was still healing from his injury and stuff like that. So they're not going to say that. But
oh, no. They going crazy in Wakanda right now. Yeah. Listen, Wakanda is celebrating right now, Coach. I just left from out of some spaces. They celebrate. They return to the big fish. This is what they're calling it.
Oh, okay, that's good, man. That's good.
They said,
I mean, they should celebrate. I mean, that's their fighter. They love him. They should celebrate. Return to the big fish. We'll see what it look like.
They said this is the return of the big fish, and they are dubbing this part 1 of the get back. They said Errol gonna get it back in blood. They said this is part 1 of the get back. You fight the winner of Fundora and Tszyu, and you hand blood off at the pass, and then you gonna fight him, and you gonna get your get back and get it back in blood. That's what they saying, Coach.
Yeah, well, if that's what they saying, I want y'all to know, a lot of y'all made bets with a lot of heterosexuals. They ain't pay y'all. So just make sure if that is the plan, y'all make sure that y'all get the money up front because we know them niggas don't pay now. Them niggas ain't paying now. I'm telling you, they ain't paying at all, bro. Like I got all my money.
I'm still waiting to get paid.
I'm
still waiting to get paid, Coach.
I got all my money up front. Like I don't bet nobody on air. What I did was when I betted, we had a barber hold the money. My barber held the money, and when I won, I went over there and collected. And anybody who I betted in my chat, you had the super chat. You had to cash out me the money up front. I had one guy super chatted me $500, which I told him not to do that. I told him to cash out me the $500 instead of super chatting it because YouTube take 30%. So when he sent me the $500, YouTube took 30%, which was $150. So that $500 bet turned out to be a $350 bet. But that's how they got to do it. If they don't do it like that, nah, man, because these niggas' word ain't shit, bro.
True.
Yeah, these niggas' word ain't shit, bro. I can tell you that right now.
You ain't lying about that. But yeah, I just saw that. I said, man, I know I ain't tripping. So it's official. Wow. So, and then on top of that, I'm hearing word that Tim Tszyu camp is talking about if they were to win, because to my understanding, Tim Tszyu's WBO is on the line, and now the vacant WBC is being put up as well. So this is the unification bout, right?
Unification bout, yep.
Okay, so now they're saying if Tim Tszyu wins this and he's unified, he's just going to drop the WBO instead of facing Crawford and face Errol Spence?
That's what his manager said. His manager said it right here on the Boxing Boys. His manager said, and I'm reading it right here. The manager said yesterday, March the 20th, 11:26 a.m., the Boxing Boys posted, Glen Jennings, manager of Tim Tszyu, I think he said it a couple of days ago, tells us that they would consider vacating the WBO title because Terence Crawford is the mandatory in order to make a Spence fight. but he prefers to table that conversation until Monday. He did say they are willing to fight Crawford. Hear me out. He did say they are willing to fight Crawford next, but being able to go in with Spence first is just from a manager standpoint. So what he's saying, that we are willing to fight Crawford, but if Spence is available, which Spence made it ready that he is, they saying that they're going to go into that fight and they're going to drop that WBO belt. So
that's nasty
I'm pretty sure
work,
that's what's going to
man.
happen. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
Here we are rewarding losers, man. This is now, we watching this shit happen in our face in real time. We rewarding losers. Sebastian Fundora, granted, he was the number one contender for the WBC. He just got knocked out his last fight. He got knocked out in the interim bout. He got knocked out into a unification bout. And now you're telling me Errol Spence, who just went out and got stopped his last time out, is getting knocked out into a potential title bout in a higher weight division? What part of the game is this, man?
I mean, that's the game. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It's always been played like this, especially now in the modern day with the PBC. I mean, that's the game. That's what it is. PBC and as well as other promotion companies. That's what it is. So, I mean, you got to like the game. You know what I mean? What they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's the game.
Yeah, that's nasty, man. But I'm going to get up out of here, Coach. I ain't going to hold you up too much, man. One love to you. Keep doing your thing. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, too, man. Quit hating.
All right. Shout out to Karen. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the game. You know, again, one thing about Coach, y'all ain't got to worry about me. Y'all ain't got to worry about me getting emotionally invested in this shit. Not me. It is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Jerry from Baltimore, 2 times.
Jerry from B-More, 2 times. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm not emotionally invested. I'm just giving a boxing opinion. That's what your show is.
I didn't say you were. I never said.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm not. I'm just giving an opinion. As far as Tszyu fighting Bud Crawford, I'm well aware of what the WBO rule is, but I don't agree with it. You shouldn't be able to move up and never have a fight in another division and jump 10 top 10 contenders. Now, I get that that's the rule, but guess what? Tim Tszyu doesn't need that WBO belt. He gets the WBC belt. It don't really matter. He doesn't need it. His handlers do not need to rush him into a fight with Bud Crawford. If they don't feel that that's the right move for them, they're not going to do it. They're going to drop the belt, and he's not going to miss a beat. The bigger question is, what is Bud Crawford going to do? Who is he going to fight? Because we've already heard all the people that he won't fight, but who is he going to fight? Tszyu is going to be all right. His career is going. Bud's at the end of his career. Tszyu is basically just getting started with a whole country behind him. So I like Bud. I prefer the Bud Crawford fight over the Spence fight. No question about it. But I understand why his management, if they can make the Spence fight, that's what I can see why they will want to do it. And also, I think the PBC is largely behind that. They want the Spence fight, and Tim Tszyu is affiliated with the PBC. He fights on their platform, and they want the Spence fight. They don't want much affiliation with Bud, so that's another thing that has to be considered. But like I say, I prefer the Crawford fight just because I think that's a better matchup, and I don't want to see Spence get hurt. But at the same time, I think Bud Crawford, at the very least, should have to beat someone in the top 5 of the 154-pound division before he gets a title shot.
All right, shout out to Jerry from B-More. Salute. Anyways, doggone, so that is what it is. So more than likely, that's the route it's going to be. Terence Crawford is going to fight for the vacant title. In the 154-pound division. As a matter of fact, when we go over here to the WBO, I can lay it out for you guys right here. When we go to the WBO, these are the top 10 people in WBO rankings who will potentially have an opportunity to fight Terence Crawford for the vacant title. So that's what it is. It's going to be on to the next man. If the fighter drops the belt and duck is mandatory, don't want to fight is mandatory, caller, hold on. and he probably want to fight Spence. Spence is maybe looked upon as an easier fighter. He may be looked upon as being damaged goods. His fans say that he's damaged goods. They say that he had the cataract surgery. He has neurological damage. So if I'm Tim Tszyu, I would rather fight the guy who had cataract surgery and coming off a knockout loss and has a neurological damage. I would rather fight him than fight an old guy like Terence Crawford who's inactive, but he might be slipping. I would probably want to fight the handicapped dude first.
True.
Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Hey!
D-Block, talk to me.
Now, I'm going to tell Jerry this. Jerry, hold my Reggie. Hold my Reggie and sit down. Hold my Reggie and sit down. Don't smoke it now. Don't smoke it. That's my Reggie. I love my Reggie. Don't fuck with it. It's seeds and woods, whatever they call it, Coach. At the end of the day, let's just call it what it is. Tszyu, the son of a legend, you got to fight Terence Crawford. He's the man, and he got a plan. He's going to whoop that ass. He's going to take that kangaroo all the way back with his head in that pouch and put his ass back in Australia. Stay there. Don't fuck with nobody from here. I'm telling you right now, this is legit. You talking about the real G, like they say, the real Holyfield. We here. Terence Crawford will play with that boy. He will mess with that boy. He will make him look like he ain't nothing. I don't care if he is the WBO or WBA champion of the world at the 154 division. At the end of the day, he hasn't proven anything, Coach. Terence Crawford has proven a lot to be at this age and at this stage. And I don't care what they got to give him as money-wise. Give him what he wants. Let's make the fight happen. I think it'll be a great pay-per-view event. But what you got to say with that?
I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I think now that I know that Errol Spence posted on Twitter that he will be in the fight in Vegas, and he plans on challenging the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. More than likely, classic Al Heyman play, smart move by Al Heyman. Get Errol Spence back in there, and then we'll see if Errol Spence fans will come back. They gave up on him, but we'll see if they come back. Now, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you, D-Block. Errol Spence is going to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. Terence Crawford is going to fight for a vacant title, whoever the next man up is at with the WBO, whoever that may be, right? What's going to happen is this: if Errol Spence beats Tim Tszyu, the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fundora, then it's Spence is back. The big fish is back. We need to make that Crawford fight. Now, Errol Spence fans, side of the fence, the business side, they're going to be like, man, we don't know if you want to go back down that Crawford thing again. So the only way that fight to get made, it will have to be Spence really trying to push it. Then they got to find somebody who's going to put the money up. That's what's going to happen, right? If Spence pride or the people in Dallas say, hey, man, you got to get back with that dude, then he'll probably do that. If he listens to Al Heyman, he probably won't fight him. But if Errol Spence were to lose to the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora, then they're going to be like, oh, man, he's still damaged goods. He need to retire. So that's what it is. So I'm anxious to see what Errol Spence fans are going to do, because they jump ship on him on YouTube. They definitely jump ship on him on social media. They did that, and they still haven't gotten over that slim, dark-skinned dude from Omaha, Nebraska. They hate that motherfucker. You can hear in their voice how much hatred they have of that guy. So it is what it is. But go ahead, D-Block.
Coach, nothing but appreciation. I hear you from there. I like the plan you're going with Errol Spence, where Al Heyman's going to take him. I want to say it like this, Coach, because that anthem's coming for me, and I know it's coming deep. Coach, I want before that anthem, before you hit the button, Coach, I want to give a big shout out to the community. I want to give a big shout out to Blast Street, and she's back. It looks like she's been back more than often. I want to appreciate you, my sister, because you've taken me out of jail so many times. And Lisa, I love you. I respect you. Jamie from New York, you know what's up. It's family up in here, Coach. This is a family-esque show. Remember that. The community is based on family base. Now, we might look different. We might be from different races. But at the end of the day, we come for one thing, and that's boxing. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville. Baltimore, stand up. Hell yeah.
Shout out to D-Block, man. Hell yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to D-Block. Yeah. See, one thing Coach Maliki ain't gonna do.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
No. I don't get paid to do that shit, boy. I do not get paid to do that shit there. No, sir. Shout out to my dog, man, the Bronze Bomber, man, and Tyson, the Gypsy King Fear.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Hey, you know what? Hey, shout out to True Culture. True Culture says salute the D-Block for not saying Tank Davis' name today. Hey, True Culture. Bruh, I didn't even realize that. D-Block did not say doggone Tank Davis' name today. That's amazing.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
You're in the mix with Coach Maliki Williams at True Media Boxing Radio.
Hey, you know what we gotta do? Hey, you know what we gotta do, True Culture? We gotta thank Al Heyman for that.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman.
You see what Al does for us, brother? Al Heyman blesses us, brother. He blesses us, and he did not allow D-Block to mention Tank Davis' name. That's a blessing from the heavens. Shout out to a doggone Al Heyman for that, man. I'm calling. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Sheila from Cali.
Sheila from Killer Cali. Talk to me.
Hi, Coach. It's been a while. I'm glad I got through. I just wanted to ask you something. I was outside all day handling business. I just wanted to know, did Errol really call out Tim Tszyu for next?
Yep, I'm looking at it right now on Twitter. It's right here. He said that he wants to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fedor fight. It's right here on my computer screen right now via Twitter. He said he headed to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm glad for him. I mean, as long as his health is first and foremost, he's healthy enough. He has no problems. I mean, and everybody jumped ship on him. You said that earlier, and I was thinking the same thing.
This shot looked like he
when
beat
you
up
and you winning, then everybody's like, yeah, you're the king, you're the number one, you're the man. But you lose once to the best fighter in the world, and then everybody's not on your team anymore.
Yeah,
so as long as if he's able to fight, I wish him well.
I mean, me too. I wish the brother well too. I hope everything work out for him.
Yeah, so hopefully his career's not over. So I'm still Team Errol. So let's go.
All right.
Well, thank you for taking my call, Coach.
Shout out to Sheila and Cali. I hope everything works out for him. I can tell you right now, boy. This is that shark. Boy, that shark, boy, God, that shark done been through hell and back, boy. We gon' find out. Boy, damn, boy, I ain't never seen no shark like this. That's a big fish out here. What shark? Big fish, cap, big fish. You hear what I'm saying? I'm dying tank. Hey, look here, boy. He ain't looking too good right there, dog. That's all I'm saying. But it ain't and you know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy. Shad, what you say, fam? He say Floyd told him he has earned the right to pick and choose who he wants to because it's currency over legacy and never make another promoter. Hey, you know what? Shad, I'm gonna dedicate this one to you.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
See, you know, Carla, hold on. See, you can be a shark, but boy, you don't want to run up on no dolphin or an orca, a killer whale. Killer whale, them orcas, they don't see no sharks. They play with sharks. Oh, you're a great white, huh? A great white don't stand a chance. A great white shark don't stand a chance against an orca. He don't stand a chance. Like, man, look here, man, dude, like, my nigga, you food to me. A killer whale, a shark is food to a killer whale. You food, dog. Nigga, you food. Man, we finna tell your ass, man, I'm finna beat the brakes off of you, dog. Ran up on the orca, goddammit, in July 29th. We saw how that turned out. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's Eric again. Long time no see, man. How you doing?
Eric, talk to me, fam.
Man, I just got one quick question for you. How you feel about, because you made a good statement and a good point, and I was talking to L. Harvey about it in the comments. How is it that Bud Crawford could win or become undisputed, and you think he have more opportunities, and then people still ducking him, but Errol Spence could get cherry-picked by Tim Tszyu and potentially be back on top again? Because let's say, I don't have him winning that fight, but let's say if he were to win, the winner of Tszyu and Fundora, then it's just like, well, damn, it's Errol Spence again. So it's like almost like you back like you never left. Like, yeah, they forgot about you and this, that, and the other, but if you were to win that fight, right, it only works out for you. But meanwhile, Bud still can't. Like, he still got the short end of the stick. Can't get a fight. Still 36.
I think what it is I'm gonna tell you what I know. I'm telling you what I know, Eric. Bud Crawford is, and this is what I know. I've spoken to several people. I have a lot of numbers on my phone, people who I speak with in the business of boxing. Bud Crawford is, he's in a situation to where the political structure of the sport of boxing, they don't like him. They don't fuck with him, right? There's some things I know for a fact that I can tell you about a fight that was promoted. My damn eye burning. A fight that was promoted that Crawford was involved in as it relates to just the politics of it, like blackballed, so to speak, because of, he's the type of person, he kind of stayed to himself. He didn't like doing interviews. Hell, you can see like it's a lot of fans on social media hate him. They hate him for hell. And so it is what it is.
Right.
He's just one of those type fighters. And from a politics standpoint, which politics is very strong in this sport, when you got the fighters that's on one side of the street that you could potentially fight, that's just how it goes. And he understands the game. I mean, he understands the game. It is what it is. So he's just got to fight. He's just got to fight the next man up. That's all you can do until you decide to retire.
Yeah, but who is that next man?
Well, the next man is, look at the WBO. You got Josh Kelly. That's number one. He's from Great Britain. We got Erickson Lubin. He ranked number 2 in the WBO. That's a PBC fighter. Josh Kelly, I don't know who he's with. I think Josh Kelly might be with Matchroom, Eddie Hearn. We got Xander Zayas right here, ranked number 3. We have a Niue from Japan, Takeshi Niue. We have Virgil Ortiz, ranked number 7. Brian Mendoza is in here as well. So anybody that's in this top 10, that's what it's going to be. Those are his options.
Okay.
From
I appreciate that.
From a WBO standpoint.
Right. But from a, I got the undisputed. I beat the big fish at 147, and I need a big fight.
Yeah, he can.
I like Virgil and I like Brian. It's just like, but the other guys is just like, he be expected to win.
Yeah.
Everybody crying and qualifying for him to go to 147 to fight Boots, but I was just telling Jerry, like, why would he go back down to fight the younger fighter, to fight somebody who doesn't really necessarily bring anything to the table and got emailed one of his belts because he picked up the obligation.
And then another thing, Boots is fighting his mandatory, Cody Crowley. He's fighting his mandatory, Cody Crowley, and they have a purse bid twice. So, I mean, I get Jerry's angle. I understand Jerry very, very well, so I know where he comes from. It is what it is as related to that. But that's just the reality of the situation. I mean, that's just how it is. And, Bud know what it is. He signed up for this, so he know what it is. He built for it. He'll be all right.
Right. No, I appreciate that, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Eric, man. Salute, brother. Yeah, he know what it is. Trust me, he know what it is. He know what it is. He know what's going on. I mean, it is what it is. Shit, just fight the next guy up. You get what I'm saying? Well, let me tell you guys something too. Something that I learned a long time ago. Something my mother taught me. When a motherfucker hates you, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you. So never try to please, impress, or get the approval of people who never liked you in the first place. Carla, hold on. Because what happens is, I told you, these niggas suffer from confirmation bias. When somebody doesn't like Miss Parker, or they don't like Jason Follower of Christ, or they don't like Robbie Digital, or they don't like Sheila from Cali, or Lisa Bells, if someone is that invested in not liking you or they hate you, there's nothing that you are going to do to make them like you. They're always going to move the goalposts. They're always going to suffer from confirmation bias. They're always going to lack critical thinking skills because their feelings are involved. And feelings are, I don't want to deal with anything that makes me feel uncomfortable. So my comfort lies in hating JC. My comfort lies in hating Sheila from Cali. My comfort lies in hating Miss Kiney or hating Lisa Bells or hating AJ Planet or FBA. So that's what my comfort lies in. So anything that makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm going to shoo that away, and I'm going to, latch on to how I feel. I don't like this guy, nothing he can do, whatever. Because you can tell, like, certain fighters, they just always going to move the goalposts, and that's fine. But never give 25 fucks about another nigga, person, human being, or whatever, or feelings. At the end of the day, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Boots Ennis, Canelo Alvarez don't know you motherfuckers. They are rich. They are rich. They have plenty of money. They don't give a fuck about a motherfucker hide behind an avatar typing all about we don't like you, or a podcaster who make videos hating you every day. We don't like you. They don't give a fuck. Because you ain't nobody. I ain't nobody in the grand scheme of things. So I just want to throw that out there. Never make decisions to try to please motherfuckers who don't like you. Fuck them. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Lisa Bell.
Oh, my sister. Lisa, I haven't heard from you since 1979.
I know, right? This is hilarious. Look, I agree with everything you're saying. Look, you can't make nobody like you, but at the end of the day, they got to respect what he's done. You may not have to like, you know what I mean? Like, but you got to respect it at the end of the day. And if I was Bud, if they trying to box him in or whatever, age him out, just try to go over there and get some money in some other countries or whatever. Go over there and get that Saudi money. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here, sis. I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you and I'm talking in the chat. I'm multitasking.
Yeah, do what he can, because 154 is basically PBC, mainly PBC fighters. So it just blows my mind. Like, as that's like a perk of being an undisputed champ, like with the WBO. Is that you can go up and exercise your right as that champion, because you're a champion once you unify all those belts. You're the man. So you can go up and fight for that title in the next division. The champion or whatever, or the title holder. We've seen it done before. We saw it with Usyk. We saw it with Bud before.
Usyk, as a matter of fact, Usyk. That's how Usyk was able to challenge Anthony Joshua, because Usyk was the WBO Super champion at cruiserweight. But what he did was this: what he did, he didn't come into the heavyweight division challenging Joshua. What he did was he had a couple of fights in the heavyweight division to get acclimated to the weight. And then he went ahead and activated his mandatory and said, "Hey man, I want to challenge Joshua." And that's how that fight came about. That's how he became the mandatory.
Right. And then with Bud, it just worked out in his favor because Jeff Horn, and everything, it was all on HBO or whatever, Jeff Horn
and Manny Pacquiao, that was with Top Rank.
Right.
Yeah, that's with Top Rank, yeah.
Right, so it just worked out in his favor. It wasn't all those politics involved. So, if I was like, just do what's best, for your career. And I know he wants to, I'm going to say this before I shut it down. Like, he's at a point in his career where he's at the end of his career. Like, he got a few more fights. So, of course, he want to cash out. That's only natural. That's not nothing that we haven't heard of before. You know what I'm saying? But, like, they just trying to box him in, Like, and they know that time is ticking. They know that every second, every millisecond, everything is like, he hasn't been in the ring since July. Or you think he should take like
He fights once a year anyways. Terence Crawford has been fighting once a year for the past maybe 4 or 5 years. So this ain't nothing new to him. I mean, he's been fighting once a year anyways when he was with Top Rank as well. So once he got in the welterweight division, he's been fighting once a year. So I mean, he's accustomed to that. To be fair.
Right. It just don't make no sense. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, it's like obstacle after obstacle. It's like Maxwell Smart. Remember how he was walking down that corridor?
Yeah.
And every time he would walk down that corridor, it was another boom, another door shut. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean,
boom.
I mean, don't feel bad for Bud. He got plenty of money.
Yeah. He got plenty of money. It's not even the money. It's not even the money. We just want to see him live the rest of his legacy out the way he wanted. That's all.
Well, the supporters do, but the people who hate that motherfucker, man, listen. The supporters do, but the people who hate him, they gonna continue to do what they do, and that's fine. I think that's what made part for the cause.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Yeah, I think that they were the reason why Errol Spence got his ass beat so bad.
Right.
His haters, his haters, like he took all that shit out on Errol Spence, and all the shit, the hit pieces that were put out on him from the media and from the PBC and Spence and Derek James and all that stuff there and the YouTube channels, like he took that shit out on them. Like literally, like to this day, they hurt about that shit.
To this day,
you can hear it when they call the show. They hurt. They still hurt. They can't let it go. My nigga, it's over with.
Yeah, like y'all something's wrong with these motherfuckers.
That happened in July. Like you niggas is taking this shit too personal.
Yeah, these tender dick ass niggas, man.
You know, so it is what it
is.
Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Lisa.
Salute, all Lisa. Right.
Jeremy,
love you, Coach.
Yes, I love you too, sis. Brick City stand up. And again, as I said before, like fans, as boxing fans or casuals or whatever, we have a right to talk about who we want to talk about. You can talk about whatever fighter you want to talk about. Talk bad about them. You know, talk bad about them like a broke dick dog. Say what you want to say about the fighter. You can hate them, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change the reality of the situation. It's not going to change the reality that you're going through in your life. It's not going to change anything. I'm going to continue to watch the sport and just enjoy it for what it is in 2024. I told you guys, I have emotionally checked out from this shit. I just accept it for what it is and keep it pushing. That's all. It ain't that serious to me. You get what I'm saying? I'm focusing on building my empire. I ain't got time to be arguing with grown-ass men about multimillionaires. It's the dumbest shit in the world to me. Caller, hold on. Shout out to Mr. Nice.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, tell Nemo Lil Fish to stop the cap. You know, he trying to get them pay-per-view numbers up for Al by posting this. Only person he going to see in Vegas is Derek sipping orange juice. Shout out to Christopher dropping that $2 super chat. He say salute, coach. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Jesus Garza dropping that $2 super chat. He say 2 fighters coming from Ugly KO. Tim is cherry picking. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Nice dropping that $2 super chat. I guess he say the winner versus Charlo. Loser may both. Loser pay both debts to Derek. Yeah, we got who gonna be Errol Spence's trainer? I hope it's Derek James. I hope they can reconcile the differences. Shout out to Shield Nice Cigar. He say EJ just called out Tim Tszyu Fedora winner on X. Yeah, I just showed it, fam. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's D-Block 2 times.
D-Block 2 times. Talk to me.
Coach, is it true? Is it true what they saying that Nez and his companion? I think his special guest that he got there. I forget his name, Coach. He always wearing a cap. I think he's bald. I forget his name. Is it true that they saying that? Is it true that they saying that the pay-per-view event's going to be doing good, Coach? Is that what they told you?
I mean, that's what they say. I mean, we'll find out.
Coach, let me tell you something. I've been in the streets, and I've been talking to a lot of people. I've been putting some people out there in the booths, and they're walking everywhere trying to find out what the numbers are, what people are really trying to see if they're going to buy it or not. I'm telling you right now, Coach, in my city, which is D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, I'm telling you right now, Coach, ain't nobody buying that shit. And if you Mexican and you love Cruz, I understand that. I'm Mexican too, Coach. I'm an Azteca warrior, 100% jalapeno, man. I'm telling you right now, Coach, ain't nobody going to touch that. it ain't even gonna touch an M like Daniel Jacobs told Charlo. You ain't even gonna touch it. You don't even know how it is, man. You ain't touching no M's yet. So I'm telling you right.
He told Jamel Charlo, I'm touching M's.
I'm touching M's. Yeah. And his home, what his homie say, Coach? What his homie say? I forgot what he said. That his scrawny ass like a black brother.
He said I get down. The light skinned dude say, here you go. He was just talking about Derek. He was just talking about who the guy with what's the dude name? Daniel Jacobs. He was just talking about Daniel Jacobs, right? And then right when they were talking about Daniel Jacobs, because he was asked a question by a reporter. And then as soon as Daniel Jacobs started walking by, he said, "Oh well." He said, "Oh my. It looks like I came at the right time." He said, and then the light skinned dude, that was behind Jamel Charlo, he said, "Yeah, you came at the right goddamn time." You came at the right goddamn time. Like, bro.
Coach, I'm telling you, Coach. We came at the right goddamn time. I'm telling you right now, Coach. Ain't nobody, all the people that I've spoken to, and they come back and talk to me, Coach. Yeah. All the boots that I'm putting out there in the streets, I'm telling you, everybody in the city is not giving a rat's about this. Ain't nobody even trying to pronounce this fight. Amazon Prime is going to go down the drain. Anyways, at the end of the day, I'm just telling you that, Coach. I had to come with it with that because that really got me steamed up talking about it's going to do great numbers. No, it's not. Yeah, forget that, Coach.
They talk about $1 million, 500,000. I'm like, all right, okay, we'll see. I say put me on the record for 50,000. It's going to do 50,000. Somewhere. Put me down in the books. Put me down in the books. Now, I'm not buying the fight myself. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to probably fire stick it or watch it somewhere, but I'm not buying the fight myself, to be honest with you.
And I got one more thing to say, my brother. I want to let you know. My left hand was itching a little bit when they start talking about Tank Davis. I'm telling you, I'm going to come at Tank Davis next show. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville. Fucking to stand up.
Shout D-Block. Hey. No D-Block. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If it's gonna be some more Tank hate now. You know D-Block hate Tank. Ain't it funny? You hate a guy, but you got his name tattooed on your head. Hey, shout out to PD Russell, man. Cash out. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He say thought Tim Tszyu wanted that Bud smoke. Cap. Yeah. He not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight Bud. I'm pretty sure of that. He's not gonna fight Bud. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, look, yo, man. That fight ain't going down. Yeah. See, this is the thing, right? Again, as I said before, this what you tell a motherfucker because you got a lot of these guys on this boxing shit. They have high estrogen levels, and their estrogen is getting the best of them.
You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-masculinity movement. Stop worrying about me with no shirt on. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-black masculinity movement. I just came from the beach in St. Croix. I took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors in the ocean of St. Croix. Is that all right with you? Stop worrying about me and no shirt. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. His estrogen levels are a bit too high.
Hey, this how you know when a nigga estrogen level too high. No, nigga, fuck that. Yeah, and tell the nigga to sign the contract. And I got shooters, and you better not come to the fight. I say, yeah, that brother estrogen levels are getting the best of him. You get what I'm saying? Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, last time, M1. Yeah, I got two things.
M1 3 times.
Things to say real quick. I got two things to say real quick, right? That shark looks like it got Cadillac, and it looks like motherfucking Spence after the Terence Crawford fight. And Benavidez manager, what's his name again?
You talking about Samson Lewis?
Yeah, he said if they steal the pay-per-view, the feds are gonna go in people's houses and arrest them. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, he can say what he want to say. They ain't going to, so they still that pay-per-view. They gonna go to the feds for that pay-per-view. But the feds ain't went to nobody else's house, but they gonna do it for that pay-per-view. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
Everybody got fire sticks. All right, shout out, man. Everybody got fire sticks. Shit, I got a fire stick right here. Shit. Everybody got fire. Amazon sell fire sticks. I got one right here. Errol Spence say he got a fire stick too. Shit, Amazon sell fire sticks. So shit, you get what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. Send the police. You get what I'm saying? If somebody see how you gonna, man, look, listen, it's too much other shit out there to be worried about. They talking about arresting people who watching them fight on fire stick.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Yeah, the feds ain't, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, nigga, we dealing with terrorism. Carla, hold on. We're dealing with terrorism, Department of Homeland Security, all this stuff going on, dealing with China, dealing with Russia. Hold on, what we gonna do today? It's some dudes. They fire stick. They stole a fight. They watched a fight on fire stick. For real? Yeah. Let's get all of our resources and kick their dough in for stealing an old garbage ass fight. True. Boy, hush. Carla, what's your name when you're calling from?
What's good, Coach? This Fast from Baltimore.
Fast and be more. Talk to me.
What's up, man? I'm a little late. Is it a coalition forming against my man Bud? They all trying to, team up like Ultron and keep him out the money or something?
Oh man, the coalition been there. It is what it is. I mean, he know what it is. Trust me.
yeah, but I thought he probably knocked that shit down when he knocked Errol ass out. Because I like Tim Tszyu, but Tszyu don't usually talk like this, man. It seems like somebody slid him a paper with something to say on it. You know what I mean? They gave him like a company line to say. And then I see Spence talking about he on the way to the fight.
Yeah.
Well, why you don't just fight Bud again? I mean, it was a rematch clause, wasn't it? Like y'all could fight at 54. I mean, it's kind of crazy, man. I wasn't expecting Tszyu to say something like that. Like that. He usually don't say shit like that. That's funny that happened. But Earl need to be trying to figure out how you gonna get Derrick James' money. I mean, you talking about fighting and all that. You need to worry about how you can get Derrick James' money because the man got kids to feed. The man got performance tapes. Got to keep his lights on. Got to keep his heat on. The summer coming. He need his AC on. Earl. I mean, come on, stop playing, man. Like, stop playing. But hopefully, my man Bud, he can get some. He can get a fight though, man. I mean, it's crazy if they try to block him out like that, Coach.
I mean, he gonna get a fight. He activated the mandatory, so it's moved up to the 154. Activated the mandatory. I don't know what's going to happen with the belts at welterweight, but we'll see exactly what happened. But so he's probably going to fight the next guy that's in line for the title. He could be a 4-division world champion, 2-time undisputed. I mean, he's already a first ballot Hall of Famer. So I mean, it is what it is. To be honest with you, his legacy is cemented. Terence Crawford name and legacy is cemented in the Hall of Fame, and the cement is dry. So I mean, that's just the reality of the situation, regardless of what. So,
appreciate the call, Coach.
All right, so shout out to Fast and Be More, man. Yeah, buddy, all right. Anyway, hold on. Anyway, I wanna share something. I wanna share something with you guys. I gotta share something with y'all because this right here just tells me everything we need to hear. Hold on. Here we go right here. I want to share this with y'all because see this what it is. See, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. And you guys know me. I have my finger on the pulse. You guys know this. This is what it is. Remember the accolade? Remember what the nigga was saying? Man, hold on, man. What's gonna happen to Crawford? Man, he Crawford ain't gonna be able to handle that pressure. Hold on, let me see. Can I turn this up? Oh, my bad. Man, Spence, he the accolade. You saw what he did to Ugard. There you go. Remember the accolade? Remember what the nigga was saying? Man, hold on, man. What's gonna happen to Crawford? Man, he Crawford ain't gonna be able to handle that pressure. Man, Spence, he the accolade. You saw what he did to Ugard. He the accolade. He breaking reels and collecting eyes. Now, why does it sound so low?
knockdown, man. Then you would tell me to do the same shit. And I'm like, man, what you were telling me wasn't working, man. It wasn't working, man. Damn, man, it wasn't working, man. Goddamn. And you got the nerve to talk about, hollering about, I'm supposed to pay you what? You know what I mean? I ain't paying you a goddamn thing. If you would have did your job, boy, then we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. True. Straight out of here, Derek James. Remember the eye collector? Remember what the nigga was saying? Man, hold on, man. What's gonna happen to Crawford? Man, he Crawford ain't gonna be able to handle that pressure. Man, Spence, he the eye collector. You saw what he did to Ugars. He the eye collector. He breaking reels and collect your eyes. Man, what you know? Man, yeah, man, I was fighting Crawford, man. I was doing good, too, man. I fucked around, man. You know what happened, man? All I know, second round, got knocked down. You know what I mean? They caught me with 2 feet in the middle. I thought I saw it coming. I ain't hit. You know what I mean? All that duck, that man, knocked down, man. Then you would tell me to do the same shit. And I'm like, man, what you were telling me wasn't working, man. It wasn't working, man. Derek, man, it wasn't working, man. Goddamn. And you got the nerve to talk about, hollering about, I'm supposed to pay you what? You know what I mean? I ain't paying you a goddamn thing. If you would have did your job, boy, then we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. True. Straight out of here, Derek James.
See, I know what it is. I know what it is. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You get what I'm saying? I get it, dog. I get it. I swear to God, I get it. And I understand. I know what it is.
When it comes to boxing, we got it on lock. With your host, Coach Maliki Williams at True Media Boxing Radio.
True.
Yeah, the audio was low. The audio was low. The audio was low. It's not low. I don't know why it was low, but it's not low on the other channels, but it's low on that for some reason. Why, I have no idea. But it is what it is. It's not low on my phone. Cause I have it right here. Matter of fact, I have it on my phone right here. Let's see. I have it on my phone. I mean, trust me, I get it, dog. I swear to God, I get it. I do. I get it. I do. Remember the eye collector? Remember what the nigga was saying? Man, hold on, man. What's gonna happen to Crawford? Man, Crawford ain't gonna be able to handle that pressure. Man, Spence, he the eye collector. You saw what he did to Ugars. He the eye collector. He breaking reels and collect your eyes. Man, what you know? Man, yeah, man, I was fighting Crawford, man. I was doing good, too, man. I fucked around, man. You know what happened, man? All I know, second round, got knocked down. You know what I mean? They caught me with 2 feet in the middle. I thought I saw it coming. I ain't hit. You know what I mean? All that duck, that man, knocked down, man. Then you would tell me to do the same shit. And I'm like, man, what you were telling me wasn't working, man. It wasn't working, man. Derek, man, it wasn't working, man. Goddamn. And you got the nerve to talk about, hollering about, I'm supposed to pay you what? You know what I mean? I ain't paying you a goddamn thing. If you would have did your job, boy, then we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. True. Straight out of here, Derek James. Yeah. Remember the eye collector? I get it. Guys. I get it. Them niggas they ain't let it go. I'm telling them niggas ain't let it go, dog. They ain't let it go, man. Ain't let that shit go, man. Fuck that. Man, we gonna ride, man. I'm going to junior middleweight. I don't fight the winner. I'm gonna fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fandora, and I'm gonna get it back in blood. I'm getting it back. I'm telling you, man, I'm back. It is what it is. So this is a question I have. And this is for the Spence fans who made all these excuses. Is Spence still suffering from neurological damage? Is he still suffering from neurological damage? Is his eyeball fixed? The eye collector. His eyeball got collected. So is his eyeball fixed? What about the clone? Is the clone okay? Let's see. I got a couple of questions. The eye collector say he's coming. He wants to fight the winner of Tm Tszyu and Fandora. Fine. Question I have for the Big Fish fans who made all these excuses online is this. Is his eyeball fixed? He got his eye collected by some guy from Omaha, Nebraska. You know, is his eyeball fixed? That's one. From the Cadillac surgery. Not cataract, Cadillac. Right? Cadillac surgery. Will Spence be fighting the winner of Fandora and Tm Tszyu, or will it be the clone? Spence versus the clone. Which one is going to be? Just asking. See, these niggas don't like me because I won't let them forget. I ain't going to let you niggas forget. The clone. He had broken ribs. Is his ribs fixed this time? What about his ribs? Right? Neurological damage. Y'all say he suffered from neurological damage, right? Did he go to a neurologist and have brain surgery to fix his neurological issues? Neurological damage, right? Neurologist. Just asking. Will it be high this time when he fights the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora? Because y'all said he was high last time. Will his baby mama be allowed to be in the locker room because she gave him something that made him high and sleepy? Baby mama. Will he go back on Mike Tyson's podcast because they said, remember, Mike Tyson gave him some edibles and the edibles, did something to him? Will the winner of Fundora and Tszyu, will they be on the sniggity snack? Because that sniggity snack now, they don't snack. They on the sniggity snack. Will sniggity snack be involved? Sniggity snack. I remember y'all saying something about the Illuminati. Will the Illuminati be involved? Illuminati, right? Said something about the Illuminati. All right. Just want to throw that out there. They said something about the Illuminati, so I just want to throw that out there. Because one thing we know about you aerosexuals. Y'all don't take accountability for nothing. Y'all specialize in victim Olympics. Oh yeah, Lindell said, don't forget about the altitude sickness. I forgot all about the altitude sickness. Will he be sick from the altitude this time? I get it. I understand. I just want to know which one it is. Or is he washed up? Is he washed up? Is he still washed up? Y'all jump ship on him after one loss. He lost to the dude that you didn't like, and y'all jump ship on him. So I just want to know which one it is. Oh yeah. Also, somebody said something about the glove gate. Glove gate. They say Crawford has something in his gloves. Derrick James couldn't believe what he was doing to Spence, so he grabbed and felt his glove. What about glove gate? Well, I'm just asking. I just need to ask these things because these are the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. These are some of the 30 excuses that you niggas said. So I just want to know, has he healed from all of those 30 excuses y'all gave? True. I just want to know. Because if he's fighting the winner of Fundora and Tm Tszyu, more than likely that's what's going to happen. We just need to know if he's been healed from all of these things that y'all said he was suffering from. Just asking. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I'm just, the natural say if he loses, nah. If he wins, then yeah. No. What we gotta do, we need to know these things before he steps in the ring. Because I know these niggas. What these niggas gonna do, they gonna start making excuses. No, man, no, he ain't won now. He came back too fast. And he really wasn't. Because see, they're gonna take away, like they did Crawford, they're gonna take the victory if Tm Tszyu or Fundora were to win. If they were to win, they're gonna take the victory away from them and say, no, man, she was here now. He had the Cadillac surgery. Then the Illuminati didn't want to see him win. Then the Masonic handshake. Then the altitude sickness, then neurological damage, the neurologicus, you know what I mean? Then the Cadillac surgery, the Cadillac's still in there. So I just want to make sure. Carla, you the last call. Call to me. What's your name?
Thank you, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You the last call.
Thank you, Coach, man. Salute to you, man. It's Cassidy from the UK, man.
Cassidy from the UK. You the last call. Talk to me.
Yeah, heavy back. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. You can talk.
Okay, yeah, thank you, man. How have you been, coach, man? How have you been, man? You've been good in that. I've been seeing the work that you've been putting in with your edits and that. You know what I'm saying? You've upped that. You've gone more levels up since the year's begun. I just called in to show your appreciation's got, because much content creators don't get the appreciation that you should be getting. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I'd like to thank you for opening up my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because you were speaking on emotions and this and that. When I first ever came onto the YTBC, obviously, you was one of the first guys. So you made me realize that we don't have any emotional attachments to these guys and all the, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that you was repeating before about having emotions to these fights and this other stuff. Not real emotions, but I'm just saying, like, you made me realize that there's no point arguing with certain people. Some people don't have real antidotal points. They don't know how to articulate themselves. They don't even read up on the sport. They don't know the history behind things. So I thank you for that. You know what I'm saying to you? And when it comes to the point of the topic, I really don't agree with Errol Spence getting that shot against Tim Tszyu or against Fundora, because there's guys like Erickson Lubin that's been putting in work. Charles Conwell I don't even know how they've just forgotten about Charles Conwell. He's ranked #1 in the WBC, but they don't want to give that man a chance. Josh Kelly's been sitting there. I just don't understand how big fish. How can he just come out of the ocean again after he got his ass whooped by Terence Crawford, #1 pound in the world? It doesn't make any sense, and everybody knows, man. The walls have closed in on the Errol Spence and the Errol sexuals, man. He didn't want to run that back with Terence Crawford, man. Cataracts, and you got these guys talking about snack pills, snack. So it doesn't make any sense to me, man. You understand what I'm saying, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, nothing makes sense when it comes to those guys. It's like trying to make sense out of nonsense. I'm not trying to make sense out of nonsense. I just let them say what they're going to say. Are you finished? Yeah, I'm finished. All right, bam. What I'm not going to do, I'm not going to argue. Yeah. Those are your feelings. I'm not going to argue. I ain't got the energy, dog. I'm getting too much money.
Thank you, no, thank you, Coach. You made me realize that, man. When is your movie coming, Coach, man? I'm looking forward to that, man. When is that coming out?
We're supposed to start shooting in February. We have the money, we have the budget, so the budget is fine. But I wanted to do it in February, but I couldn't because a lot of the people that's going to be in the movie, conflicting schedules. So in April next month, I'm going to be in Omaha Monday, and then I'll be in New York for the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia fight, and then I think, then I'm going to Meridian, Mississippi, and I might be going to Philly. I'm not sure yet. That hasn't been confirmed, but I may or may not. I'm not sure. But so April's going to be kind of bad for everybody as well. So I'm looking at maybe May. We're going to start shooting in May. But we did raise the money up. We have money for the movie, so we good.
Yeah, man. Whenever you feel ready that your project will be best to come out, I'll be looking forward to it. All the real boxing fans, people that support you like me and everyone. Yeah, everyone else that we support you, we're looking forward to it, man. Trust me. Thank you, Coach, man. Make sure you have a good evening, man. And everybody else, make sure your families are safe. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got some people, man, that we gonna have in it, man. That the schedule's got like a lot of people. They have a lot of shit to do, and things have to line up right. Like certain scenes, everybody has to be in that scene for certain scenes and stuff like that. So the good news is the money is not an issue. We was able to raise the money up. So now we just, we're looking for a date to shoot it and actually do it and get all the actors that's going to be involved. I had like 40-some actors, but I narrowed it down to like 19 or 20. So that movie's going to be funny as hell. We got the camera crew, professional camera crew. Things going to be very, very well. It's just a scheduling thing right now at the point. So it is what it is. Salute to everybody. Let's give everybody a round of applause in the chat. Shout out to the active activist. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to everyone who gave a cash app. All the cash appers. Look like we got another cash app. Then we get another cash app. All right, look like we got another cash app. Let's see what we got. Shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Tay Hill say, Coach, don't forget snack. Now he was on that snickety snack. The snickety snack. He was on the snack. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, he little boy. Boy, I'm telling. Listen, let me tell you something. I told y'all never get involved with people who participate in the Victim Olympics. A victim is always going to find a way to become a victim in any situation. They always gonna be complaining. They always gonna be whining. They always gonna be bitching. They always gonna be moaning. And I told you guys, you gotta be aware of people who like to project. Because what happens is, when you deal with people in life, they have their own insecurities, for whatever the case may be. And some people find joy in being miserable. So when they find joy in being miserable, normally people who are miserable, they are very argumentative. Miserable people like to argue all the time. So you never get caught up. Once you see it, you spot it, you don't invite it, you don't engage it. Because it's looking for that energy, right? And you will have these type of people, they will try to project their feelings, their emotions onto you. You could be having a good day and they just some bitter motherfuckers. There's some people, they find comfort in being bitter. They find comfort in complaining. They find comfort in bitching. They find comfort in whining and moaning. You got to stay away from those type of people. And online, you got a lot of those type of people. They love that shit, dog. They love that shit. Man, I'm not finna argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You big mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody. Like, for real, like, nigga, you ain't nobody for me to argue with you. I don't like what you saying. I'm unsubscribed. Bye. I don't give a fuck about you unsubscribing. Bye. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. We ain't gonna miss you, nigga. We doing 1,000 subscribers a month. That's what we doing over here. We ain't gonna miss you. I can promise you that.
True.
Yeah, listen, I can promise you that. Shout out to Get These Hands. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said the aerosexuals are gonna storm the Capitol if y'all steal the pay-per-view. Hey man, I mean it is what it is, man. I mean, you know, people. I can't tell people what not to do with their money. You know what they do? What they do what to do with your money. Anyways, shout out to Tay Hill, man. All the cash apples and the super chatters. Shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. Who else we got, man? Shout out to PD Russell. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. And shout out to Mike from West Texas. Hey, okay. Let's give them a round of applause. Shout out to Get These Hands, all the cash appers, super chatters. Shout out to Get These Hands. Hey, okay. Shout out to Suge Knight Cigar. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mr. Nice. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jesus Garza. Hey, okay. Shout out to Christopher. Hey, okay. Shout out to Shad 1419. Hey, okay. And let's give them a round of applause. I be telling y'all some real shit, man. Don't be caught up with these motherfuckers, man. Like, I got motherfuckers who hate me, and they will watch me every day. I hate that nigga. Well, why you watch the dude that you hate? Because they feel comfortable hate watching. They feel comfortable hate watching. Like, I'm like their guilty pleasure. And you guys have people who hate you guys in the chat. Everybody in the chat probably got haters. Like, you're their guilty pleasure. They find joy in being miserable. When you see people like that, you just keep winning on them. Keep doing good things. Keep winning on them. Let them keep talking. Keep stunting on them. Keep stunting on them. And if you can't handle them, send them over here so I can cuss their ass out. I don't mind cussing them out. You gotta know me. I can get real disrespectful with these motherfucking trolls. Anyways, before we go, you know we gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted. We gotta give thanks to the greatest human being on the planet Earth, the smartest human being on the planet, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
It is what it is, man. If you sitting there watching the show, hate watching, didn't want to hit the like button, Riley, talk to him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And to all the sisters out there that's looking for a real man, I have someone for you.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. And if you guys, some of these niggas still crying right now today. It's March 28th, 2024. They is still crying. You know what I tell them. If they don't like it,
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
it is what it is.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Sir.
The fuck? Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz?
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
He must don't know. He can't know. He can't know.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Tch. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Hey, bro, did you see hey, shout out to Summer November. Did you see the way he looked at doggone Otis? You saw the way David Ruffin looked at Otis? He gave him a look of disgust. Like, nigga, hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Corey Bradley, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Drew. He say Spence versus Tim Tszyu next. Yeah, I already talked about that, Drew. I already said that. You late to the party, fam. We already said that. We already know that. You late to the party, fam. But you get what I'm saying? I mean, just the disdain, the disgust. It is what it is.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Man, it is what it is. As I say before, you ain't gotta like it, man, but they better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
When them niggas wanna argue, I just plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
And guess what, man? We still love them, though.
I still love you.
Hey, but when they come over here with that bullshit, we gonna get on their ass. No Diddy.
Man, I know they ain't who I think it is. Man, that damn come on, man. He ain't talking about all that shit. I tell you, I'm gonna get your ass now. Man, stop all that damn barking and take his ass with me. I tell you, I'm gonna get you. I don't wanna hear that shit. I tell you. You ain't no damn dog, boy. You a pussycat. He ain't telling me. I got my heart in your head. He ain't telling me.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the $10 of PYTs and 100 dips. Shout out to Mo Easy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Sheila and Callie.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mimi24.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Goddess.
Hey, okay.
Salute to my sister Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie Stevens.
Hey, okay.
Felicia Williams. Salute, sis.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez.
Hey, okay.
My sister Bless 365.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Tila.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the lovely Miss Parker.
Hey, okay.
Salute to Fiona Tube.
Hey, okay.
Peace to who else is in here? Shout out to La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Salute to Elena.
Hey, okay.
Can't forget about Summer in November.
Hey, okay.
And anyone else I may forget. Shout out to Passion for Beauty.
Hey, okay.
Let's give the sisters a round of applause. Shout out to Pauline as well. Can't forget about the phone calls. We had a lot of phone calls. Shout out to doggone Mark from Oakland.
Hey, okay. Okay.
Shout out to Rod from LA. Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Shout out to Drew.
Hey. Okay.
Shout out to M1 from the BX.
Hey. Okay.
Shout out to Sugar the Bell from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hey. Okay.
Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Hey. Okay.
Mason from Flint, Michigan.
Hey. Okay.
Jamie from New York.
Hey. Okay.
Jared from B-More 2 times.
Hey. Okay.
M1 from the Bronx 3 times.
Hey. Okay.
Dez from South Carolina.
Hey. Okay.
Shout out to Chico Green from North Carolina.
Hey. Okay.
John from Colorado.
Hey. Okay.
Cam from Omaha, Nebraska.
Hey. Okay.
Shout out to D-Block from Dallas 2 times.
Hey. Okay.
Sheila and Cali.
Hey. Okay.
Eric from Miami.
Hey. Okay.
Lisa Bell from Brick City, New Jersey.
Hey. Okay.
And shout out to Faster B-More.
Hey. Okay.
Let's get a round of applause. Shout out to the chat, man. Oh yeah, shout out to Cassidy. Shout out to Cassidy, man. Cassidy called also from London. Shout out to Cassidy. Shout out to Keith Bulldogs.
Hey. Okay.
Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to La Jessica. Some Rando. Salute to you, fam. G5. Superman. Tony C. Wright. Dr. Paul Evans. Cooker Research Senior. Shout out to School of X-Man. P.D. Russell. Who else we have in the building? No Cap Entertainment. I am Cam Edwards. Killer Cam called the show too. I forgot about him. Shout out to Cam Edwards. Shout out to Summer in November. Salute to L. Harvey in the building. Dr. Paul Evans. Eric Grimey. Can't forget about Eric Gomez. Stephen X from South Carolina. Shout out to La Jessica. Can't forget about Elena. Salute to JC. The good doctor, Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to Robbie Digital. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to No Cap Entertainment. Salute to... Who else we have? I'm seeing some of the same names. Shout out to Ed Dog in the building. Ed Dog. Shout out to P.D. Russell. Shout out to Ahmed. Salute to Ahmed. Shout out to, I guess, OBW Stretch. Shout out to Chris McCoy. Who else we have? G5 from the Bronx. Can't forget about Yarmans from Brooklyn. MK Productions. Corey Bradley for Be More. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell from Brick City. JC. And whoever else I may have forgotten. If I ain't said your name, that's because I ain't see it. Shout out to Small X and shout out to JC. It is what it is. Y'all know what time of TI is. Once again, it's on. Shout out to the $10 of PYTs and 100 dips. We got much love for everybody, but you know how we do it. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go live. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, guys, you got Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez is fighting tomorrow. Oscar Valdez, top ranked. They fighting in Phoenix, Arizona. He's fighting Wilson. So that's going to be a good fight. I think that's for a title, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's for a title at in super featherweight. And also Sinisa Estrada is fighting Valle. That's going to be on the undercard. I think that's going to be the co-main event. This fight is I want to say this is a Golden Boy top ranked joint promotion, because when I was at the Teofimo Lopez fight in Vegas, they had the press conference there at the weigh-in. So I did see Oscar on stage with Carl Moretti, Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, all of them on there. So yeah, that's what I think this is. I think this is a joint promotion. So I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And Monday I'll be in Omaha. We will be going live probably a little earlier. Tuesday we'll go live at the same scheduled time. And Wednesday we will go live at the same scheduled time too. I'm only going to be in Omaha for about 2 days. I'll be leaving on the third day. So I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Check out the shorts. Check out all of the content. Please continue to share. You guys are the reason why we're growing. We're averaging 1,000 subscribers a month. And it is what it is. So far, we at 1,300 for this month. 1,300 subscribers for this month. We reached 1,000. Then we just got another 300 more. So we'll be hitting 34,000 soon. We need like another 700 more to get 34,000. We'll be there. So I see you guys tomorrow. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.